I feel lonely by your side in the middle of the night. I feel lonely by your side in the middle of the night. I'm standing in the dark. I'm listening to you, and all I feel is love. Aggressive vibes consuming me. I'm falling just for you. It's all I get. 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 So consume me.
Hello, 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 everybody. It is late. Oh my gosh, it's almost like we're called Late Night Gang. Ah, gosh, I'm glad that I pre-branded that way so that anytime I had a night like tonight, I could just be like, we're on brand. It's okay. Oh my gosh. Hello, hi, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I'm a little bit late, as you maybe have heard. House Long has fallen ill. I don't know if this was a sabotage, attempt by the people we invited over to our home several days ago, or if this was just something that we picked up while grabbing groceries the other day. But it hit very quickly. I hope that it's gone very quickly. It feels like one of those 48-hour head cold type things. Mainly just a scratchy throat, a bit of coughing, so pardon the coughing, a tiny bit of congestion, but nothing crazy. Mainly just fatigue. Mainly we're just really tired. So hopefully tonight's a good time. That's just all the illness I sprinkled in there. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Normally you send me asbestos, and so I think this is a pretty big step up, if I'm going to be honest. The anthrax the other day, that wasn't cool either. That was kind of painful. But it's good to have everyone here. Hi, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you haven't heard, Girl Week has started officially. If you haven't been keeping up with me on Twitter, Instagram, or Blue Sky now, because I'm breaking my rule of not posting on Blue Sky just to put up the cute fits that Morgan helps me pick out, and the incredible, incredible makeup looks that she's been putting me in. Go check them out. Go hype up the posts. The more social traction things like Girl Week gets, the more eyes we get on the channel, the higher the chance that we end each month at 700 subs and get a Girl Week every single month. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm really grateful that everyone got us here. Let me just say some highs quick, and then I'll get myself on screen. But because I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, it's going to be a lower energy night. Probably just doing some power wash, yapping, catching up with the community, planning out Girl Week. We have a bunch of fun things on the horizon here. Uber, what's up? Paxton, what's going on? Hello, Allison, Sally, Xander, hello, Kim, Kits. So nice to see you all here. Thank you so much for joining. Amy, Jacob, Shira, Kit, hello. I hope that art therapy goes well. Juba, Austin, hello, hi. Elijah, Jules, Mads, hi, hello. Merm, so nice to see you here. Welcome. Illinois, Dana, hello, hi, welcome. Feels right on time. Oh my gosh, I hope so. I didn't have any water, so I had to raw dog my med. Sally, that's apparently I just read an article about how bad that can be, because I'm the same way. I normally do that as well. I take my pills without water a lot, and then I found out it can actually tear up your throat, and I was like, uh-oh, I don't need that. Gray Lady, yo, what's up? Nye, Loy, hello. Thank you for posting to Blue Sky because I deleted my Twitter account. Fair. Oh my gosh. I'm playing with makeup for Girl Week. Yo, Nye, let's go. That's so fun. Rakalove, hello, hi, welcome on in. Hello, hello. Death's Phantom, hi. Coming on the tail end is something about anthrax. I'm so lost. Don't worry about it. It's not heading towards you. It's just the way that my mods play funny tricks on me. You know how it is. Juba, thank you so much for the 15 stream streak. I appreciate that. House score.
Punch me in the boot.
Cosmo, thank you
Hi,
so
everyone.
much for the 3 months. I appreciate that. Good Lord, Merm. I don't know if that's I feel like that's a phrase you might have just made up tonight. That might have been never uttered before. You might have just created that. Congratulations on adding to the lexicon of the English language. Eliza, hello. Discovery on Blue Sky, Loki, crazy, right? Oh my god, I've had so many people who don't follow me liking my posts over there. It's really neat. Good Lord. They said that they're up to over 13 million people on Blue Sky now, which is, again, crazy that, like, over 1 million of those people were just because of the most recent Twitter TOS announcements. Like, again, imagine fumbling the bag so hard that people are like, what is the next, like, competitor in the hierarchy that we can, like, jump over to? Like, that's how that went down. Used to raw dog my meds. Guys, we are using raw dog a lot here. As well, until I had a prednisone get stuck in my throat, and those melt fast, so I had a horrible taste in my mouth for an hour. Chessie D. Oh my god, that sounds awful. Welcome, by the way. Thank you also, Rackala, for continuing the sub that... Oh yeah, Wade randomly dropped subs on the channel during September, which again... You might see in the upper left corner, we are down to under 700 subs because that's just what happens at the end of October. 30 days after September ends, it's just going to probably keep going down towards the end of the month. Don't panic. We will get back up there. I have faith that we'll get back up to like at least 700 subs again by the end of the month to like do another girl week. I hope that this goes really well. I hope people have been enjoying it, you know. Sorry, it's the time of year again where I rewatch House and choose a new victim to force to watch it. Must be really annoying about it. Please, convert people. It's a fun show, right? You normalize double fisting. Okay, not even close to the same thing, okay? Take your meds with water. Messed up my throat 2 weeks ago by swallowing pills with no water. My esophagus was swollen, so I couldn't eat. Oh my gosh. All better now, but I learned. Yeah, again, I don't know what the timing is, if it's just because it's the winter and the air is drier and people's throats are drier by default, but, yeah, just because I just read an article about this, like, a few days ago, or I guess at this point it was like a week ago. What is time? Who cares? Anyway, Nancy, hello, hi, welcome to the stream as well. Welcome on in. Time to catch up on lore. The quotes are not lore, they're just horrible things that were documented forever by the mods. That's all that is, okay? That's not real lore. Lore would be like, oh my god, Brian, you were in a frat when you were growing up? Not when you were growing up. Guys, I was the youngest frat member at 2. No, when I was in college, I joined a frat, which was misguided. I don't know. Might have had something to do with the closets they had. I don't know. But, well, reading my quotes? Good lord. Good god. Born into a frat, yeah. Legacy frat. Good lord. Anyway.
Hi, liberal.
Oh my god. Juby, thank you for the 300 bits. Thank you for kicking off a hype train.
Hype train
Oh my
time.
god. Yeah, you're still growing up when you're in college. That's actually so true, Paxton. Yo, what's up, Nettles? How we doing? Hello, hi. I'm on screen. Mommy is so tired. You probably see a little bit of the bags under my eyes, but Morgan did a great job with the cover-up, as she always does. The concealer, everything. Good lord. Hearing my name throws me off. Well, you were the one who revealed it. And you used to say hearing Hunter threw you off. So now we're just going to have to 180 it.
Excuse
oh my
me?
gosh, thank
Mommy?
you. I don't
Sorry.
feel...
Mommy?
I feel
Sorry.
very, like,
Mommy?
tired. Like,
Sorry.
oh my god, the
Mommy?
baby's finally
Sorry.
down for the night. So mommy gets a little bit of game time. That's sort of like I'm sipping on a glass of wine. I'm playing Power Wash Simulator, my favorite cozy game. I'm very, very tired. We're very sick in this house right now. But again, I hope it's like one of those things where it's like the coughing has kind of picked up, because we've both been feeling yucky for the past couple days, and it's like the body's final attempts to just like cough out and push out the illness, and that means that like tomorrow we'll both feel better, because I have a freaking collab lobby tomorrow, so I need to feel better. Oh my god, thank you, Juby. Thank you for 200 more bits. Good lord, thank you.
Hello, mommy.
Oh my god. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate that. I have mental illness. Everything throws me off. No, Paxton, you're in the right place for that, okay? Very demure, very mindful. Thank you. I appreciate that. What if we pick a secret third name to call? Hope you feel better soon. Thank you. Me too, because I'm like sick of being like exhausted. It started as like, you guys saw a couple of my posts over on the Discord where I was like, I think I'm just suffering from burnout after like hosting, right? But I think it was a combo of that and the fact that it, like, we actually got sick. I don't know. Again, it like Linda is from a very populous area. You know, Jordan was coming through an airport. Like, it could have been they were not symptomatic type thing. It's not COVID, which is good, but it's just one of those things where it's like, I don't want to be sick. I'm tired. I want to be in my, I don't know, my energy. It's Girl Week. It's freaking Girl Week. Girl Week started. Y'all are going to get a lot of girl content. It's going to be fun. It stinks that it's kind of has a shadow over it. Oh my God. Thank you, Sander. So again, energy is probably going to be lower here tonight, and you guys get cozy version of me. I'll have a picture of, I guess, the full fit, quote unquote, of just what I sleep in very often. Just like my femme clothes that I feel comfy in at night. So you'll get a picture of that probably tomorrow. I put up some new ones today on, again, Instagram and Blue Sky and Twitter and Discord. So go check them all out. Tiny Monster, hello. Oh my gosh. Merm. That was so much psychic damage. Thank you for the 100 bits, though. Thank you for the level 2 hype train, everybody. I appreciate that. Jordan was doing what in an airport? Oh, God, who knows? Who knows with that guy? Probably nothing good. He's probably on the TSA list now. You also got really cold that night, which lowers the immune system. Yeah, it was probably like all of that, where it was like my body would have been able to handle it, and then because I was just like literally shivering that night, probably a part of that. Alejandro, yo, what's up? How we doing? Hello. Cozy, pretty makeup, girly, bright. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, I got into makeup yesterday. Obviously didn't go live or anything because Wednesday's like not a content day for me, but I did put up some cute pictures yesterday and today to launch Girl Week. Again, all social posts, and like most, you know, streams and videos and stuff that are going to go up in this time are all going to be in this mode, which is kind of fun, very validating. I had a great session with my therapist today where we were kind of talking about it, and she was like, wow, it really feels like you are no longer just surviving, you're living. And I was like, that is kind of true in so many big ways. I'm so cold and so warm at the same time, I'm so confused. It's like you're a hot pocket, where it's like the outside is like burning hot and scorches someone's mouth, but then the inside is still frozen, and you like break your teeth on it. Wilting T, hello, hi, hey girl, week. Hey, what's up, Sky? Welcome to the stream as well. Internet Auntie looking gorgeous, thank you, I appreciate it. We love good therapy sessions. I have the best therapist, she is just fantastic. Time for thriving? I hope so. Oh my gosh, I need it. Such a great session, it really was. I cried only 3 times this time though, so, you know, maybe I'm getting more used to, I'm getting better at it, right? I get frequent hot flashes, which sucks during winter, because I have to sleep with the furnace on, but I'm so hot. That does sound awful, honestly. Yo, Andrew Mixus, welcome. Hello, beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Welcome on in, everybody. Sorry again for the late start time. It's just the way that things are while we're kind of recovering. Again, I would not be on screen if I didn't feel up to it. Which pronouns do you prefer? Well, you can always use exclamation point pronouns if you ever get confused, but I go by he/any. I'm not offended by anyone using any pronouns as long as you're doing so respectfully. I literally go by any. So a lot of people, especially when I'm in this mode, call me she, her, but some people still go, hey, Brian, he, him. And I'm like, that's fine. That's what people are used to. That's what I'm used to a lot of the time. So my identity and who I am is not inherently linked to my pronouns, and that's just the way that it's been for a while for me, where it's just like I have a good time being myself, no matter how I'm presenting, and who I am is not going to change based on what I'm wearing or what I look like. I'm still going to be me, and that is regardless of any future updates to how I present in the future. I'm just, I don't know, someone who doesn't take it too seriously. I just vibe, and I hope that that's something that can help normalize or help people feel seen or represented in some kind of way by just how casually I kind of take all of this. So that's just who I am. That's how I do it. People should really start using this, that pronouns. This streamer. Oh god, that would be the worst one. Thank you, by the way, for that hype train, everybody. That's really sweet. Mommy, mother. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Excuse me?
Hopefully someday.
Excuse
Oh
me?
my god. Thank
Mommy?
you, Sammy
Sorry.
Miami. Hello,
Mommy?
hi,
Sorry.
welcome.
Mommy?
Hopefully
Sorry.
someday I will
Mommy?
thrive. Got to
Sorry.
get through a lot of muck first, though. Thankfully, I also have a great therapist. I hope everyone gets to learn how to thrive and be their authentic selves. Hell yeah. I love that. I really love that. I'm really glad to hear when people are out there making decisions for themselves to better themselves. Not everybody needs therapy, but it's always something worth maybe looking into just to try it out. And if it doesn't click, it doesn't click. But if it does, like it has for me and many others, like sometimes you just discover a new side of yourself that you want to sort of let loose or feel more confident in. I'm working, as many of you know, on probably the world's worst imposter syndrome in the whole world. So everyone who's been a part of that has been a wonderful, wonderful benefit to my journey. So thank you, like truly. Watching your journey has helped me a lot in learning to be authentic in the spaces I can do so safely, because unlearning that inherent, like, this is who I am, or who I was told I am, is difficult. Yeah, I mean, that was a big part of my therapy session today of, like, I was told so long who I needed to be, and then I never made choices for myself. I let other people do that for me. I let other people determine who I thought I should be, and that was just what led to a lot of the misery that I'm sort of unwinding. And I think that that's something that, like, again, regardless of if you're in therapy or not, or if you're someone who is grappling with gender stuff, or if you are someone who's grappling with any other sort of thing that just like deals with your comfort at all, like, you know, like a lifestyle choice that you've made for you, that is something that you kind of need to unpack at some point. So I really hope that that's something I can normalize with the platform I have. And Nightbot's doing the thing again where it's like, I don't want to play any music. So what the heck's that about? Also, Sky, thank you so much for the 10 stream streak. That's super cool of you. All right, well, if it's going to do that, I might just load up the Pokemon. Give me 1 second. Let me put on the Pokemon Lo-Fi, or Nintendo Lo-Fi that I like from Glitch City, because that one's dope. I wish our pronoun extension worked on mobile. I wish most extensions worked on mobile. They're just not great. Wow, that's loud. Sorry. Hopefully that's good. There we go. I hope that's good. 8's in chat if audio's all right. We got a little bit of a chill thing going on in the background. Hashtag free will. Yo, what's up, Rookie? Hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining on in. Oh my gosh, we're back again. Oh yeah, I should link the, give me 1 second. Let me link this for anyone who wants to be an off-stream listener. Current playlist. I dig this one. If it gets too loud or anything, let me know. I'll adjust as is necessary. But there you go. Good stuff. I wish mobile worked on mobile. Oh my god, Merm, true. Huge if truge. Oh my gosh. Might be a little loud to you. Okay, I can turn it down a little bit. Yeah, I don't have the ability to project much tonight, just because I am, again, kind of sick. I turned it way down. That's probably good just for a little bit of super low background ambience. If it's not, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Now it's actually maybe too low, but better than overwhelming my voice, right? I mobile worked wish mob. Oh my god, Sally. You can't do that to a dyslexic person. That is like that is intense. See what you did? Unbelievable. You almost killed me. You assassinated me with language. Craft a Simple Life, hello. I'm usually a lurker and a fan of your other half, but wanted to say hello. Loving tonight's look. Thank you. My other half is responsible for the makeup look. Thank yous to Morgan in chat for, again, always helping me present in a way that I would not be able to. I do owe you the Morgan Teaches Me makeup stream eventually, though, so that will be fun. Speaking of, yeah, you killed her. Oh, no. Yeah, Sally is kind of powerful. It's why I always have to, like, occasionally make fun of Sally in chat, because I have to curb that energy, you know? It's okay, I'm foaming at the mouth right after typing that. You're fine. Thanks for yassifying, Brian. Oh, my gosh. I feel, you know, like, It would be really funny to do like an actual yassified look sometime with like the bold glamour type of makeup. That'd be kind of funny. I'm so very excited for Morgan teaching you makeup. Oh, it's going to be a shit show. It's going to be me looking like a clown by the end of that. It's going to be such a mess.
6
Yo,
months already?
Val.
Imagine that.
So sorry. Val, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate that. I know you only get one of those a month, so thanks for using that here in 6 months. Congrats on leveling up into a gold EV badge. Can we get a little bit of hype and pride in the chat, please? Oh my gosh. Morgan's makeup and fashion is always chef's kiss, and she always does a good job on your looks. Yeah, it's so funny because, again, the fashion part of it is, like, pretty much me. It's, like, 90% me, and her and I have, like, pretty different fashion senses. And then... You think I will actually slay? We'll have to set a point prediction for chat for that stream. If it's a slay or if it's a, oh, stay away, you know. But I look forward to that stream. But yeah, Morgan's makeup looks are great because, like, I also, you know, she does my makeup very differently than she does hers. I'm a little bit more like, I want to do, like, a cutesy look or cottagecore look or, like, e-girl looks, those types of things. I don't know. What can you say? I take a lot of inspiration from a lot of my like cosplayer friends, and then I've mentioned before my friend Shelby Shubble. Her looks, her fits, her makeup is so cute all the time, and I'm always like, I just want to dress like that. Seriously though, Morgan does a great job. The makeup look is so good and suits you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Prediction Gambit? Not tonight. Not tonight. No prediction Gambit tonight, but soon. I promise you. My lord. That said, some of the things that I will owe everybody here in the fall season that I'm really excited for is I want to do like a chat picks my outfit stream, probably sometime in next month, like early next month will be funny. We're going to be doing Watcher Bingo. That's going to be fun, like Ghost Files Bingo. Gerb Prom, I have to figure that out. We're doing the Halloween party, which will be very good. Mod reviews, hopefully sometime in November. Again, things have been getting in the way, but that would be awesome. Pumpkin carving in a cosplay. We got, I'll have by the way, for the collab lobby, I'm getting dressed up for that, which is great. Your contours are fierce. Oh my gosh, thank you, Naray. If you're going to bed, by the way, please go get some wonderful rest. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hatsune Miku binder is not an incentive. No, that is not happening. I'm so sorry. That is not a thing. That is, you don't bring that energy here ever again. We already talked about it. Baby Good Witch, hello, hi, welcome. Yeah, mod review should be kind of funny. Shovel's outfits always look so cute, right? She has like incredible style and everything like that. Almost forgot about mod review. See, it's gonna strike when you least expect it and your guard's down. And it's gonna be such a mess for you. You're gonna be in deep regret for how you've handled things in this community. How dare you? No, I think it's gonna be fun. I think that people are gonna understand the vibe of it pretty quickly off the bat once we start with it. Mello, hello, hi, welcome to the stream, welcome. Morgan teaches me makeup will be really good. I'm gonna be opening up Pokemon cards in a Pokemon trainer cosplay, another femme one. Pumpkin Spice Latte cosplay and games, like Girls Go Games. That will be a chaotic stream for sure. Maid cosplay with the game This Bed We Made. Pumpkin Spice Latte taste test and cosplay. Morgan just bought a bunch of products I've never tried that are Pumpkin Spice Latte flavored. So we'll be doing that very soon whenever I am less sick. But yeah, it's very cool. When did the mods get to review me? They review me every day by sitting here and trolling me. Raise his hand. Excuse me, mother. Yes? What question might you have, Gray Lady? Don't say that I'm fragile. Mods, O'Brien behind you. Oh my god. Mama. The only stuff I know about Miku is from Jaden Animations. Oh, I'm such a Hatsune Miku fan. That was a pipeline I was very big into. But I'm glad that you're enlightened by Jaden Animations. Jaden's very funny.
Me?
Oh my
Excuse
god,
me?
Nye, thank
Mommy?
you.
Sorry.
You're
Mommy?
pretty. What the
Sorry.
heck? You
Mommy?
can't
Sorry.
attack me when
Mommy?
I'm feeling
Sorry.
tired and low. It sucks because every time I get sick, it affects my mental health a lot because I'm like unable to be as productive as I want to be. I'm unable to like hang out here as long as I want to. Like I obviously started streaming really late here tonight. Morgan and I struggle a lot with like getting our work done or even just like running errands or anything like that. So when do we review you? Mom review? What would that entail? Like, do I ground you too much? I don't give you a big enough allowance. I also, oh yeah, other things that I owe y'all that are coming up very soon. FNAF Into the Pit. 60 Minutes of Jump King for failing the Try Not to Laugh challenge. The devs from Slay the Princess just sent me the new update. They just sent me the new version of that. Boys Night's gonna be funny. We're doing Girls Week. Berries and Cream cosplay and 2000s commercial review is going to be great. Hear Me Out stream. You'll get a big heads up on that. Casting of Frank Stone. Until Dawn. Spelling Bee stream. Killer Frequency. A whole bunch of stuff. Madagascar. 2 script reading. There's just so much. I'm excited because a lot of the upcoming streams are going to be special streams. It's going to be great. Only thing I know about Miku is that there's an official Hatsune Miku signature guitar and I need it. Oh, there's a Hatsune Miku everything now. It's great. Hatsune Miku was everything back in the day. Yeah, for real, though. You do ground us too much? No such thing. No, you probably deserve it, honestly. Like, let's go. Wait, let's go, Esbians, did your L key break? Merm's like, I've never taken an L in my life, so I actually ripped the keycap off my L key. It doesn't even work anymore. Hear me out, like unpopular opinions? In a way. Like, hear me out of unpopular opinions for, like, characters, fictional characters that you want to bone. That's going to be a very interesting stream because it's going to be me versus chat. Bets go Besbians. Oh, my God. The ore is too deep? Yeah, well, you gotta dig deeper. 100% of people who fail at gambling gave up too soon. One hand before they hit it big. I'm ready for Hear Me Out, Great Lady. I know you've been chomping at the bit for that. Oh, God. It's going to be something. We're going to have to set some ground rules, but again, I will set up a Discord chat room for it, and it's just going to be just such a mess. Just going to be such a mess. Scooby-Doo, let's go lesbians. Ruh-roh. Let's go lesbians. Oh, my God. Good Lord. Oh, good Lord. Yo, Mouse, thank you. Hi, gay? Excuse me? Oh my gosh. You know what's so funny is Morgan and I were literally just talking about that earlier today, where it's like, it's so funny that you thought you were dating a cis man for like 16 years now, and then like I was like, surprise, I still like girls though. I'm gay. It's like really goofy. It all worked out. Severa, thank you so much for the follow. Also, Mouse, how was your stream? What were you up to? Tell us a little bit about it, please. Many such cases. Yeah, the pipeline is real. Be careful. Don't play Overwatch. This will happen to you, okay? I'm letting you know that. Don't play Overwatch. Don't play Guild Wars 2. Don't play Black Desert online. Don't play, I don't know. I played League of Legends for a little while. That's kind of scary. That League of Legends, though, is a mixed bag. It's like a 50-50. You either become like a trans femme or you become an incel. You may be sick and tired, but you're still slaying. Oh my gosh, thank you, Slade. I appreciate you. I wasn't even planning to stream today. My timeline of events is absurd. I mean, that's my everyday life, so I'd love to hear more. I played all of them. Trans Woman 2 years on HRT. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, Sammy, I've been keeping up with all the Crocodile Heart stuff. It's been so fascinating to me. Get a bunch of note sketches. I already started constructing. Oh my god, Sammy, good luck with all that. That's so fun. Can confirm I played Overwatch and now I'm non-binary. Yeah. You play it and you're just like, oh my god, women are so cool. And all dudes look like, I don't know, Sigma. Like, what? All dudes eventually age into looking like Sigma? No thanks, right? Although some people are into his grippers, right? Speaking of Miku, see, Hatsune Miku is it's a bad, dangerous pipeline. Tell your kids about this. Be aware of what virtual idols your kids are watching, because I was exposed to Hatsune Miku very young, and look at what happened to me, okay? Like, look at what happened. This is Racing Miku, by the way. The community bought me her. Thank you again. My lord. She's so cute. She's so fun.
He only likes her because
oh my god, that scared me.
She's probably like 25.
May or may not have teal hair that I put in pigtails. The Miku pipe is very real, yeah. Oh my gosh, Sydney, thank you so much for the 47 months and the very kind words. I appreciate you. Thank you. Welcome to Girl Week, everybody. It's hopefully going to be a fun time. Hopefully people enjoy my looks. Again, if you are newer here and you don't know me, my name is Brian, aka Girbeagly. I go by he, any pronouns. I'm openly gender fluid. So you kind of can't offend me unless you're trying to, in which case you won't really offend me. I'll just go, okay, cool, you're trying to troll, bye. But outside of that, I am a Korean American full-time Twitch partner, YouTuber, voice actor. I do a little bit of everything. I play AAA games, I play indies, I put on Pokemon cards, I do cosplays, you name it. But welcome on in. What about Gerb Miku when? I've thought about cosplaying Miku before. I have to work on that like voice. Oh my god. That cat has ruined me on TikTok of the spinning cat. Mr. Mops, welcome to the stream, by the way. Hello, hi. Lucas Marin, thank you so much for the follow as well. Hi. Not Gerb Miku, I will die? In what way? Because of the cringe or because that would be an amazing thing? Incredible crossover. Yeah. Oh my god, I love that cat. We can offend them by saying they are stinky. That doesn't offend me either. Honestly, I think compliments offend me the most these days, you know? Sorry, give me 1 second. And I'm reading Mouse's message while I'm replaying lip gloss. It would be magical. Welcome to content creation. You just get peer pressured, Mouse, by all your friends. I was wondering if you'd still be streaming today? I am. It took a while to get going. I'm very tired. Potato, welcome to the stream. You look lovely and you make lip gloss look so glam. Thank you. I'm actually very brain off at the moment, so I don't even know if I applied that well. You can offend her by reminding her that she's 5'5" and a half. Stop. Rude. You're shorter than me, though, okay? Canonically. I thought I had something to show chat or something like that. I forgot. He said that no, not that. Do you not know what I'm talking about, Loy? Oh my gosh, that's way too old school, what you're referencing. Juba, get some good rest. Thanks so much for dropping by. I'm not. No, you are. You're literally shorter than me. Everyone knows this. The whole internet knows this now because I'm saying it online. Loy, the spinning cat that goes, like that one? Yeah, rotating cat. I love that cat. One of my favorites. I think you're amazing and other compliments. Stop. See, that's rude. That's terrible of you, Paxton. It's okay, Brian. I'm shorter than you, as you should be. No, I know it, but it reminded me of Oh my gosh. I didn't consider the fact that everyone knew this. Oh yeah. Have you ever considered the fact that you're just wrong? I'm 5'4". Short. Me, I'm taking Wednesday and Thursday off streaming. I mean, here's the thing, like, when you got the energy to do shit, just do shit. You know, this is like the type of profession, industry, I don't know what you want to call this, that, like, you kind of just have to work when you got the energy and you rest when you got to rest, and that is what it is. You know what's funny, Merm? I've never done a diva cosplay. Then your e-girl cycle will be complete. It's so funny because she is the Korean hero in Overwatch. And I've never done a diva cosplay. And I even have the accessories. I have the headset that was gifted to me. I have the blaster that was gifted to me. The only thing I'd have to buy is the bodysuit. And then Morgan and I would just have to do makeup on me. And I would do that. But, so here's something for those of you who actually showed up here tonight. Because, again, it's so late. And I'll give you a little secret. Little bit of a preview of what's coming up here at the end of Girl Week, because we talked about this recently. We talked about, you know, premium cosplay content and how much I've wanted to do it for a while, and I wasn't sure where to put it, and everyone was like, could you make a Patreon? That would be cool. I think that at the end of Girl Week, I'm going to try to launch a Patreon. I've been trying to take a couple bonus pictures behind the scenes while I've been doing the first few days of Girl Week here. And I'll probably be launching that. And no one needs to subscribe to it. I want to make that very clear. Nobody has to subscribe to that. That is not a requirement. But if you want bonus pics of me in various more... I don't want to say more private. I was going to say more private outfits, but that makes it sound like it's a spicy site. It's not going to be really spicy. It's going to be like a little bit, it's just like fun. It's like a little bit like just bonus stuff. So I do have like a couple outfits that like I wouldn't be able to wear on stream, not necessarily because again they're like lewd. Well, I mean, they're not necessarily like stream inappropriate. Yeah, mischievous might be a good word, honestly. But we're contractually obligated to subscribe to it. Literally not. Oh my god. Yes, you do, chat. Stop. Its existence means I have to feel like I'm obligated to subscribe, but feel bad because I can't. Oh my gosh. Again, it will be 100% optional. It's a no pressure. Y'all know how it is here. It's like if I was really desperate, I'd be like, guys, we have to hit 700 subs by the end of stream. We have to maintain 700 through the end of October, or we'll never get another girl week. Like, I don't ever want to do that kind of thing. I hate pressuring people on a deadline, and it's just not me. So it will be there as an option if you want to get bonus cosplay stuff. Suggestive is, yeah. And even that might be like a, well, no, actually, Sammy, I think suggestive might be the right word. More in like the poses and the outfits, not really like me trying to actually be super sensual or anything like that. Just more of like a fun feeling myself out kind of thing. Liz, welcome to the stream. Currently on my iPad because it's too hot in this house to run my laptop. Oh no, I'm so sorry that's still going on, Liz. That's awful. Behind the scenes stuff, maybe a little bit of that. Will it differ from the Ko-fi? Yeah, because the Ko-fi is just cats, food, travel, some behind the scenes content stuff here and there. It's not really anything to do with cosplay right now with the Ko-fi. So, it would be fully for the Ko-fi. Or I'm sorry, it would be fully for the Patreon, all the cosplays. And, those cosplays, again, it would be like photo sets and, fun stuff like that. Right now, it's just like sort of the experimental behind the scenes Girl Week stuff. But, for future months, it would be 100% like more premium cosplay sets like I did back in the day on Fan House. Cue the Sabrina meme with the pancakes, but it's me promoting Ko-fi and Patreon. Oh my god, Eliza. Every time. Guessing sexy in the fun girly way as opposed to the sex way. Yeah. Not that I would ever shame anyone who's into that. I have so many friends who do that kind of thing. I think it's dope. It's just I don't personally have the like body confidence yet to show off in ways like that. It would be more of like the trying out fun poses, fun outfits, things that I typically wouldn't do on social media as overtly. So that's more of what it would be. And like fun, like themed cosplays and stuff. I think that's where a lot of those would go. So like, you know, me with props around me and like in a fun outfit. So things that just take a little bit more setup than like a stream look or like a single selfie on Instagram, if that makes sense. So I hope that makes sense. Anyway, that's the plan. Who knows if it will actually launch. Again, Morgan and I are working from very far behind, and we're both very, very tired from being sick. So thank you for just dealing with it. You have no idea how much I wanted to sell my feet pics because why the fuck not? But I can't. Because it would mess with my trying to get disability. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's true. I think you shared that before, Gray Lady. Like, I wouldn't shame anyone for setting up an anonymous foot picture account to make it in these trying times. Good lord. The part to fix the furnace comes in next week. Oh gosh, Liz, good luck. I hope it really works out for you and everything. Did I? No, you're all good. I'm sure that you don't talk about that frequently, so it's probably like one of those things where it's like fun to share. Oh, I turned up the music. I forgot that that's what I was gonna do. There we go. I hope that's okay. In this economy, get your coins, girlies. Exactly, right? It's not anonymous to the bank. Yeah, exactly, right, exactly, Gray Lady. It's like, oh shit, like, you know you can make a buck, but then also you wouldn't be able to qualify for certain things, and then that's a whole other thing where the government's like, that means we get to document you and tax you and all this crazy shit. My meds kind of made me forget stuff. I've said, no, you're all good. My life makes me forget stuff. Fansly is my primary income right now because I'm critically unemployed, so I get it. Yeah, I asked the community if Patreon or Fansly would work, and it was unanimously Patreon. So, which is funny because I have a friend whose partner works at Fansly, and I have a ton of friends who do Fansly's who are like, yo, I'm like one of the top creators on Fansly. I could like get you a whole bunch of like benefits and stuff by doing it. Also, let me know again if the music gets too loud. All the songs are various volumes, but it sounded like Patreon might be a better option for a lot of this stuff. Literally had the same thought, and I'm also trying to get on disability. The world isn't kind to us financially for us disabled folks. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. There's like just, I don't know, not enough support for people out there. Doing stuff like that can mess with disability. Yeah, it's a form of income. It's money in your bank account. Kieran, hello, hi, welcome. Music sounds good so far. Awesome. Welcome on in, everybody. All of us disabled folks in chat are trying to get financial support. Yeah, I mean, some of y'all, if you are, good luck. I hope it goes smoothly. Those of you who are not, you know, do your thing. Get that bag. No matter how you get the bag, whether that's through the government or otherwise, you're not going to be shamed here for that. That's for sure. Sorry, I'm fixing my hair. My hair dried. Morgan pointed out this thing after showers. I push my hair behind my one ear, and then it dries super funky. Alert! Oh, my God. Would doing commissions mess with it? Yes, I highly recommend it, depending on how much you're making from commissions, but I highly recommend not asking me, a streamer online, and doing research online with the official documents and resources that are available for you. Also, Raiders, welcome on in. Alex Crystal, thank you so much for the raid. I hope that you had a lovely stream. What were you up to? Tell us a little bit about it. Welcome. It's crazy that we're all are doing that. Yeah, it's really crazy that like the world has set it up where it's like, oh, you want to survive for the year, you also have to have like a side gig economy going on, or gig income going on, you know. Just very, very odd. Tried earlier this year, they said I'm not disabled. No, that's fucked. I hate that. Yeah, it's all so bad. It all needs to be torn down and reclassified and rebuilt from the ground up. Melanie, thank you for the 70 stream streak. I appreciate that. One more than the funny number. True. Good Lord. Disabilities are varied, and some people need more help and resources than others, and both are valid and deserve to be seen and accommodated. Exactly, Uber. More asking chat generally. Yeah, that's one of those things where, again, you're kind of taking a risk because even though many of us are educated in it, you're still not going to get, like, your specific scenario unless you actually, like, look into, like, official resources. I know so many people who have taken risks doing that, obviously being self-employed and having a ton of friends who are self-employed who are like, I'm just going to do what you do, Brian. And I'm like, I wouldn't recommend it. And then they owe back taxes or have the IRS come repo a bunch of their shit. So if you're already disabled and trying to deal with that on top of that, probably not great. They need to just put me in charge of all that. Shira, I would elect you. I would vote for you immediately. Like, truly. Good Lord. There's so many hoops to jump through. It's so ugly. It really is. We played Slay the Princess and then played TCG Card Simulator. That's so fun, Alex. Oh my God. Thank you for sharing your community with us. Hi, Brian. You're great. Oh my God, Linda. Hi, you're great. Thank you so much for joining. Hopefully you are not feeling sick as Morgan and I are, but welcome. Oh my God. Cerulean Cat. Thank you so much. Good Lord. All these raids. What's up with the back-to-back-to-back raids? I appreciate that. So really, how was your stream? What were you up to? Tell us a little bit about it. Oh my God. Thank you so much for joining on in. If you're new here, please read the rules so you don't get timed up by me, a mod, or Nightbot. I'll do my little intro again. Jessica Misty, thank you for the follow. If you don't know me, hey, what's up? My name is Brian, aka Girbeagly. I am a Korean American, full-time Twitch partner, YouTuber, and voice actor. Morgan reminded me I've been doing this full-time for 7 years, which is just not real to my brain. So I've somehow made it. I've survived. I paid for all my bills and all my rent for 7 years doing the full-time content creator thing. So a large part and thanks to this community. Thank you for your support. But yeah, if you're new here, I play a lot of AAA games. I play indies. I open up Pokemon cards. I do some cosplay. Welcome on in. We're in the middle of what's called Girl Week, by the way. So you're going to see a lot of fits. Right now I'm in a more relaxed, comfortable one because, oh my God, I am tired. I'm dealing with sickness. I'm doing the best that I can. So thank you for joining. Really appreciate that a lot. And supporting this special sort of thing that we've been doing. We were showing off the community's creations and art, and then we played at Quiet Place and farted to death. Wait, yo, Ryu, welcome to the stream as well. I just got sent a key for A Quiet Place. So guys, all right, big news. I didn't talk about this, but I have a key for A Quiet Place, the new what is it, the Road Home or whatever the hell the name of the game is, where it has mic detection and the monsters will find you if you talk or make noises. So that will probably happen at some point. Slay the Princess just sent me the new update. Oh my god, Kieran, thank you. Not feeling well. Yeah, thank you so much. Morgan did such a good job with the makeup look. Also got sent Amanda the Adventurer. Is that the name? It's like the fake Dora the Explorer horror game. So I got sent number 2. I've never played number 1, so I'm waiting for the dev to send me a key for number 1. If it can hear alerts you're cooked, I think it's just mic detection. But here's the thing, I never shut the hell up. I'm gonna like get scared by an alert and be like, thank you so much for the gifted sub, and then immediately die. That's definitely what will happen. So I think that game's gonna cook me. I might have to turn off the mic detection to just win it. We'll see. Yeah, so many good games. Obviously y'all know I got Casting of Frank Stone. So I'm excited about that as well, and I'm about to reach out to the Killer Frequency dev and see if they want to send me something. But we got a whole bunch of great horror games in the pipeline. I also was sent a brand new one called Karma, which I know very little about. So Karma is a psychological horror / thriller game that's like a little bit more cerebral. So that's something that I might do as well, because that is brand new through Wired Productions. So just a whole bunch of games that I'm so excited to play. But there's just too many games. There's too many games. Way too many games. You ever feel random pressure on your hip and go, huh? And then your cat is just staring at you? Not in a bit. Most of the time, Sig makes himself pretty known when he approaches. He's loud. And then Elsa climbs onto us very quickly. So it's like a, what's climbing on me kind of thing. Scattered, thank you for the 90 streams. Can't stay long because of work. Well, I hope work goes really smoothly. Thank you so much for, listening to me burp. Thank you so much for joining, saying hello. Hope work goes really well for you. Again, those of you who are joining, I'm feeling very under the weather. I'm exhausted and sick. I don't know what happened. I think part of it was just exhaustion from, doing the crazy stuff this past weekend. But tonight is going to be very low-key Power Wash Simulator vibes. We'll be playing more of the Shrek DLC again. Hashtag ad time. Thank you so much to Square Enix and Future Lab for sending me a key for the new Shrek DLC in Power Wash Simulator. It's been fascinating seeing the environments from the movie franchise in like a power washable level. It's a pretty good one-to-one, I have to say. So that's going to be really fun to do here tonight while I just vibe and chat and do whatever. So yeah. Can't stay long. Have to go rest up for work. Hope you feel better and have a great night. Ryu, take care. Please take care of yourself. And don't worry. I get it. Please rest up before work. I hope work goes really well for you. One of my cats will lay by me and just rest her paw on my leg or foot. It's so cute. Oh my god, I know. I love that cats just are just close. Potato, yeah, I talked about that earlier before you joined stream. We're good on that front. Can't stay long because I gotta get up early, but wanted to say hi. Didi Hime, thank you so much for dropping by to say hello. That's very kind of you. Hope that you're doing well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, I'll have pictures of this, quote, look. Again, this is just my femme pajamas that I wear. I don't even want to call them, I mean, they're just my pajamas that I wear at nighttime, but now with a makeup look. So it's a shirt that says, wait, I can show off the shirt at least, but I'll put up a picture tomorrow on social media. But yeah, just a goofy, silly shirt. I think Morgan got this shirt at like Hot Topic or something, Five Below something. Eat, sleep, anime, repeat. I can turn my speaker back up. There aren't any foghorns here. Yeah, there's no foghorns here. Cute. Although some of the alerts are insane. So good luck. I love that shirt so much. It's kind of cute, right? It's kind of a Luke. Anyway. Yeah, clothes are whatever you want them to be. Exactly. There we go. Exactly. I've been yapping for almost an hour, and I would rather read some of your good news. So if you have any good news here tonight, please feel free to share some in the chat, as long as it's something we can comfortably enjoy together. It doesn't have to be anything big, just anything that you're proud of, even if it was a silver lining, if it was something small, like you made yourself food today and you're really happy with the sandwich you made, like anything like that. Oh my God, like that alert. Yeah, that one's gonna scare the hell out of me, I'm sure, whenever I play any of these horror games coming up here. But yeah, share some good news. Make sure you are congratulating each other, just because I have a hard time reading all the good news and celebrating all of it. So it's just what we do here to support each other. CJ, welcome to the stream. Good news, we went to a pumpkin patch / apple orchard this week and got some apple cider donut. Oh my God, I love apple cider donuts. Nettle, share with the class, please. Oh my gosh. Imagine going from the chaos that's trying to be loud during a quiet place and raiding into one of the noise streams you never escape. God. I can't even think about that whiplash it would give. Kieran says, good news, I powered through and uploaded to YouTube today. Great job. It's hard to do. I just had to scrap a YouTube video the other night because I wasn't happy with it. I have good news. My dad has been coming to see me more since his wife passed, and we played Mario Kart today. Now I have a Girbeagly stream and I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom. Great lady, it's so lovely to have you here. I'm so glad to hear that you got to spend some quality time. I also owe the community some Mario Kart streams, so you'll get to play with us too soon. It's good to have you here, though. Good news is that work was really easy today. I got a new cat tree, and I'm propagating some acorns. Oh my God, Loy, look at you freaking go. I'm so glad that, like, after the move and everything, things have been going very well for you. It's really lovely to hear. You deserve all of that good stuff. Good news, I went out to coffee with an old work friend I hadn't seen in months. Oh my gosh, that's so fun to catch up. Was it one of those things where, like, you started talking and you were like, damn, we just picked up where we left off? Or was it like, oh, we have so much to catch up on? Good news, almost done with my stomach / rib chest tattoo, a cute demon girl. One more session. Oh my God, Kits, that's so dope. Love that. It's really fun. Really cool. Yeah, great lady. Mario Kart, whenever I get my Switch and my capture card cables figured out, because like stuff needs to be resorted so that I don't, because it was flashing, it was making the screen flash, and I don't want that to be a danger to people who suffer from like epilepsy or anything like that. You're all fucking cooked. Merm, I believe it. I'm the worst Mario Kart player in the world, and pretty much everyone will just destroy me in it. Like, it's already determined. Good news, I bought makeup to partake in Girl Week, and I made a meme for the community because the glitter is not coming off. I guess I get to be Edward Cullen for Halloween now. Nye glitter, I use every now and then, and it really just never, ever, like, even with my cellar water, even with anything that you use, makeup wipes, whatever, my God, it's so hard. I recommend investing in a really good facial scrub for, like, the shower or something like that. Good news, I spackled a bunch of holes. Sorry, guys. Holes in my new place today. Hey, that's great. Fixed up some stuff. Sorry, also, if I have to read some of the longer messages in my head, I just don't have the voice for things tonight. I was alone in the office today, so I got to just put on my headphones and chill while doing my work. The entire day was so relaxing. Sky, I'm so proud of you. I'm so glad that you took this leap of faith and you were able to, like, get this profession that you enjoy, this job that you enjoy, and it's, like, really accommodating, and you're like, I can't remember the last time at your old job that you said you had a relaxing day. This is awesome. It's so great, you know? Give me 1 second to just read this in my head, CJ, because my brain is, like, or my, throat is just not having a good day. Oh my God, that's wild. Well, hey, congrats on the bee, though. But not the wasp, just the bee. Good news is I made gravy for the first time with dinner. Oh my God, I love gravy. I've never made homemade, though. I gotta learn. Good news, well, no, that's a lie, actually. I made homemade back when I lived in Florida for Thanksgiving once. The Leave Liz, little joke between me, 2 other Liz's in Ash's chat, has, after grown into a Lizcord server of Liz. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. That's so funny. Yeah, masking tape does help to a degree, but, like, you have to use a lot of it. But it is a good tip. At least for the, like a lot of the preliminary stuff. But, like, invest in, like, a good micellar water. Invest in some good makeup rounds, like some cotton rounds for it. Invest in some, like, facial scrub of some sort. Hey, what's up, Phoebe? How we doing? I just got back to work next week from surgery. My house is almost completely clean. First time since I moved in 4 years ago. Cosmo, that's incredible. So proud of you. Good news, it's my Friday. I'm spending it with all of my daddy's kittens. God, Merm, for a second I was like, wow, your dad has kittens? That's so great. And then I saw the winking emote and I went, Merm? Merm? Good news, my disability payments started, so after 2 years of struggling really bad, I finally have a sense of relief. Oh my god, Rackalove, that's incredible. I'm so glad to hear that. That is really, really good. Love some cotton rounds? Me too. Oh, I'm so full of cotton rounds. I'm also really grateful I got this job when I did, because life's been bad news after bad news. Listen, it's like I always talk about, though. Like, sometimes, like, there's, like, days, weeks, months, years that are bad. And then something just happens that turns a lot of that stuff around. And I'm so glad that this is working out for you. I really am so proud of you. Arahaku, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Glitter truly is a plague, a beautiful, shiny plague on the world. Truly, though. It's so hard. Yeah, Merm, you're fired. It's you all. You all are dead. Oh my god, Merm. Good news, my younger brother got me a 6-inch meatball sub from Subway. Oh my god, your younger brother's hooking you up with the eats. Oh my gosh, Morgan and I went to our favorite sub place and got takeout subs from there today, so also had a sub. Great to hear that you're being treated. The October horrors. Chat kittens just love saying that. Oh my god, Merm. Glitter is forever. It really is. Learned about exfoliating cotton rounds lately. Very good for face cleaning. Yes, get a good, so the ones that Morgan and I share are, one side is like a smoother, more generic like makeup removal side, and then the other side is like more of a textured exfoliating side. So definitely like invest in some good ones, and that will help you out a lot. You'll probably still deal with glitter for a couple days. But it's a big game changer for sure. Baby Good Witch, I'm so glad that we can be here for you. Stop. I also use the dual-sided cotton rounds. What can I say? What can I say? Like mothers, like child. This chat may be the reason I start going to therapy. It's like, not because you were encouraged, but you were like, oh God, what is wrong with the people that I've surrounded myself with? I just got the ones from Target, but it helps a lot when I'm running low on timer spoons and speeds up my routine. It really does. Oh my God. Because taking off makeup is a whole process sometimes. The one thing, Morgan, it's so funny. Morgan and I were talking about it. She's like, at first she was against it because she was like, oh, it's just going to be like annoying for you if you do this. And now she's like, you should just get lash extensions, because like I like the falsies we use, but lash glue is a goddamn nightmare most of the time. Good news, I've got Halloween parties both this weekend and next weekend. I'm going to try my hand at styling my first wig for a costume. Oh my God, I hope that goes so well and you have a lot of fun. Yeah, get some makeup rounds. Some cotton rounds are so good. Good news is after a few days of my October art challenge being lackluster because of fatigue, I'm now working on a piece I'm proud of, using many different colors and textures. Posted the work in progress in the Discord, and we'll post the final there later too. Cute! That's so fun. Uber, listen, it's one of those things where it's like, just because you might have a bad day where like your art isn't up to your standards, or the progress that, you know, the rest of you make chat isn't up to your standards, it doesn't mean that's a dead end. You know, it's just a curve in the road. Or who says that if you even come into a dead end that you can't just turn around and like go the other way and go back to the fork that you took, right? Sometimes it takes like a little bit of time off. Sometimes you'll have like a bad day, but you'll get back to it. You got that passion for it. You got that motivation for it. Other good news, because our furnace is still out, I'm going to spend the weekend with my besties again. Unlike last weekend, it's going to be 3 days of chilling together and probably actually watching I Saw the TV Glow. Oh my gosh. I mean, perfect timing for it. It is a horror movie in the like existential horror movie way. Again, follow me on Letterboxd if you want big opinions about movies. They're all the best, you know? Are there magnetic lashes? There are, and I actually own some, but you still have to put like, it's still hard to line them up. It's still kind of annoying. Lash glue is actually easier to use for us. Personally, we tried the magnetic lashes and we just like weren't really big fans of them. So I might just get extensions at some point. Other good news, going to a haunted trail tomorrow, and we get to see the pumpkins we carved during volunteering last weekend all lit up. That's so fun. Morgan and I are going to be going to a pumpkin patch soon. Obviously, we need to get pumpkins for the pumpkin carving stream. So we're going to be doing that very, very soon. Proud of myself for doing it every day, even when I haven't had a lot of energy to do much. Uber, I'm very, that's like the part of the challenge is everyone knows the like quote unquote quality of the art that you're making isn't going to be consistent across the board. During that, it's the challenge of like just getting yourself through it and being like, I did something each day, which is cool. Like, it's really neat. Still need to watch I Saw the TV Glow, maybe a weekend activity. It's very intense, very abrasive, and very existential, so just a heads up on that. But I love that movie. It changed a big part of my brain chemistry, and I didn't think it was affecting me, and then the end credits rolled, and I literally burst into tears, and I could not stop crying for like 10 minutes afterwards. Yo, Paxton, listen, I know a ton of people like you who are like, I was not impressed by the Oreo Coke. I personally like it. Morgan and I liked it, but more for us then, right? Vanilla Strawberry Soda, how was your stream? What were you up to? Finished Little Miss Fortune and started Omari? Hey, that's so fun. That's so fun. Thank you for rating. Really appreciate that you're here. Yeah, Phoebe, again, it's one of those things where, yeah, we're fine on that part of it. We're okay. It's like a head cold thing that should be going away very soon. Again, I wouldn't be streaming if I didn't have the energy for it. So just know I'm only on stream because I want to. And it's fun to be able to celebrate a part of Girl Week, even in a more low-key way here tonight. I'm getting sick with something too. Oh no, Tiff, I'm sorry. May I offer you a cough drop in these trying times? Oh my God, Morgan and I have been plowing through cough drops. So good, I did not feel real when I drove home from watching it. Yeah, I was like, what have I been living my life like this whole time? Lady Saga, thank you for the raid. There's been so many raids tonight. Raiders, how are you? How is your stream, Lady Saga? What were you up to? Tell us all about it. Oh my gosh. So, oh my God, Merm, the Hugh, honestly, you calling chat kittens is like, you know, that's just like Redditor mod, like Milady Fedora guy. But the Hugh is what kills me. Like, that's the part where it's like, I'm reading the message, I'm taking a mild amount of psychic damage, and then I read Hugh, and I'm going, oh no, I can smell the comment. Like, Shiny Mango, hello, hi, welcome. Hope both you and Morgan feel better soon. Thank you, Phoebe, that's so sweet of you. Almost done with Silent Hill 2 Remake. Oh my gosh, I have to start it. I'm so excited. So excited to play it. I know so many people at Konami, and I haven't reached out to any of them for a key yet, but I'm gonna have to do that very soon. Don't just read Merm's messages, Raiders. It will protect you from psychic damage. Yeah. Mwades Hugh is awful. If it wasn't the worst. I just thought it tasted like those multi-pop machines at a movie theater. No, that's so fair. You're talking about like the Coca-Cola freestyle mix machines. I know exactly what you mean. It's like where you're like, I think I want to mix like vanilla Coke with this other thing, and then you're like, oh no, actually that tasted awful. I get what you're saying. We're just like a little bit off. I liked it a lot, but like I had to drink a bunch of it before it snapped for me. And because of that, I was like, oh, this is not a drink for everybody for sure. Other good news, the Lizcord might get me back into drawing again. Let's go. Okay, I love that. Love that. CJ, you are here. Yes, welcome. It's okay. I know my... Oh my God, Merm. I don't read the usernames half the time before I read the message, so I'm just reading a message that isn't, like, targeted to someone else in chat, and then... Oh my God. Good Lord. If you stick around and chat long enough, the psychic damage is inevitable. Got to prep any new raiders early on, so they're used to our shenanigans. It really is a, like, we threw you into the deep end type of community right away. Like, good Lord. All right, I'm going to start Power Wash Simulator just so we have some balance of vibes between Merm and what's essentially ASMR chill in the background here while I play a fun game. I think this is maybe the only thing we can do to stave off all of the pain tonight. Yes, Big Adge, thank you so much to Square Enix and Future Lab for sending me a copy of the Shrek DLC for Power Wash Simulator. It is available now on the PC version as well as the console versions. Hashtag Adge over. That's fair. We literally have an emote called Gerbhole. Excuse me for the burp. Also, it's only called Gerbhole though because you asked me to rename it that. I originally called that Gerb Peak like a normal person would. And then everyone said, no, we want it to be called Gerb Hole. So there it is. There you have it, okay? We're used to trial by fire. Now we just zap the psychic damage constantly and only the strong survive. It really is like just like very, very. Yeah, there's been so many people we've like chased out of the community because they just don't fit the vibe like from the get-go, and you can always tell when it happens. And then the people who've been able to ride with it, I mean, you're here still. You're still alive. I don't think that you'll ever experience anything quite as intense as your first day hanging out here in the community. Oh, wait, Slade, I can get it. You don't have to worry. That's on me. That's on me. Oh my god, you did it already. You are so fast. Thank you. Thank you. I believe in you, Slade. You should believe in Slade more than you believe in me. Everyone go commission Slade now. If you like the vibes of the emotes and the sub badges here, a majority of the branding that's very important to the vibe of this community is because of Slade. Go commission Slade now. For 6 years, I've called us chaotic blurs. It's never been wrong. True, though. Don't look at my mistake from before. Oh, I saw it already, but you're fine. Ooh, you want to commission Slade so bad. You do, chat. You do. It's not a joke. That's a for real. That's a for real deal right there. Support Slade or else. There we go. Listen to the mods, guys. You don't respect me? At least respect the mods. Come on. You know? Yeah, Slade art's so good. Again, I was having a terrible mental health day. Lower left corner there. Slade sent me that. Tagged it as You Shine Like the Sun. And it was something that, like, no joke. It really turned my whole day around. Respect the pouch. Not the respect the pouch. Oh my god. Respect the pouch, bro. Good lord. What is this community I feel? How would I explain this? Like, it's so funny because, like, back in, like, 2020, 2021, 2022, I was working with some, like, really huge brands. Like, Warner Brothers, Netflix, whole bunch of brands. Some Disney stuff came through, etc., etc. And it's like, now, it's like back then I was like, yeah, I just game and me and my community just, like, have fun. What do I describe that? Like, what would my pitch deck be now to a big sponsor? Hey, we were interested in working with you, but like, what is your community about? Oh, I don't know. You know, I got someone who pretends that they're a Reddit mod here. People who are regularly talking about peeing outside of the legal, encouraged time frame of peeing. Like, what would I say? Brian beat me to it, but I'm committing anyway. Wait, what are you committing? I gotta read this. Hey, chat, did you see that art on the bottom left while we were chat? Oh, yeah, yep. Slade did such a good job. You just gotta lie? Yeah, so we actually are a community that's incredibly intellectual. We regularly have deep talks about society. And we have I mean, like, we do sometimes. But I don't know if, like, that's what I would ever be known for. I think I asked this a couple weeks ago. What the hell is my channel known for? Like, what am I known for? We're like a termite colony, but slightly more sentient. Slightly more. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. Kieran, get some good rest. Thanks so much for dropping by. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Hey, I'm an intellectual. Yeah, but you also delve into the actually intellectualism. I'm talking about, like, are we, like, people who are capable of having civil discussion? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. So, I do live in a society. A balance of wholesome chaos and cursed, yeah. But, like, ultimately, what the hell does that even mean? Like, what the hell? Like, if you were to describe the community, if you were to describe, like, oh yeah, that's my favorite streamer, Girbeagly, how the hell would you describe this place? You know, you're just, like, very wild. I feel incredibly civil and wise. Speak for yourselves. That's fair. I do actually. We've been trying to beat it out of you one of these days. I would describe this community as a whole bunch of fools. Damn. Also, Slade, enjoy your lurk. Thank you for being here. Bliss and wholesome for sure. I don't know how I would market that, though. That's the only problem. Like, the way I used to do it back in the day was I would literally tell advertisers, I'd be like, yeah, so we have, like, a bunch of people who are, like, big fans of, like nerdy, like, gameplay stuff and, like, goofy games and funny games. And we like to do sort of, like, I like to do almost, like, Let's Play style streams of the games while I chat with my community, where the game is sort of, like, secondary to my connection with my community, and they like to, like, joke around, and that's the way I used to, like, market my shit. But now it's like a 20 words or less kind of thing, and it's like, I don't know how to describe it. Every time I explain this community, I say super gay but really sweet. I kind of like that. I dig that. Sappy, but I can't describe Late Night Gang as anything other than home. What the hell? All right, you're not no more attacks are allowed to be levied against me tonight. I'm never prepped. I'm not the big fans of piss. See, this is what this is why it's always, like, so funny when I have to do a family-friendly stream for, like, Pokemon. I'm like, hey guys, tonight's stream is sponsored by Pokemon. You are allowed to say whatever the hell you want, but I can't. We're a bunch of queer neurodivergents just reveling in not having to act normal for neurotypical straight people. Fair? Very fair. I do hope that this feels like a haven where people can kind of, like, let their hair down and, like, chill and just, like, not worry about, like, all the crap going on in the world, whether it's personal stuff in your life or, like, the greater, bigger picture here, you know. Like, it's just, like, really cool to have, like, people who want to just vibe. Why are you booing me? I'm right. I mean, unfortunately you are. That is, like, deeply in the lore of the community at this point. So, I can either get Sappy in chat or my checks can arrive in the mail, and I'm not seeing any checks, boss, but, like, in a New Jersey accent. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll take a ham and cheddar. We own the autism store. Oh my god, new business venture, y'all. Good luck. It takes about 5 years for any self-employed business to make any money, just as a heads up. I know, I was there. Hear me out, this makes sense. Chat is like if you took every puppy that has played in the puppy bowl and turned them each into human adults. As in, like, they have the trauma of being on TV for the entertainment of a larger species that they don't understand why they're manipulating and being picked up by them. And then they're just let into the world. Is that part of is that it? Yamanaka, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Appreciate it. No, you can't think about it that hard. So, everyone's just a puppy. But one that has, like, entertainment experience. No, I mean, I feel it. I get it. I understand the vibes in, like, a philosophical way, you know? Like, I'm kind of just feeling them that way. You can't think about that too hard either. But it all makes sense when you click it together. Alright. Are you looking to follow a talented and compassionate content creator who can foster a bit and discuss philosophy? Someone who supports your wins and celebrates your sins? Celebrates your sins is so funny. Content deriver who will not manipulate the donation but facilitate the good vibration. Join in the community today. That's just hello. My god, what a pitch. What a pitch. Wait, I have to read what Merm said because how often is something seriously written in here? Seriously, yes, Late Night Gang has started to become a safe, cozy space for me, which is why I feel comfy joking around. You all are lovely and amazing and supportive, just like you, Brian. Well, you're not allowed to put that last part in there, but I liked it up until then. Good job. Good job, Merm. I'm glad. It's one of those things, like, I'm always like, I really am not a huge fan when content creators call themselves safe spaces because that's not their call to make. This is not me either being like, oh, I'm above those people, I'm better than them. It's more of like it gives me the ick a little bit. I get a little bit parasocial or concerned about the parasocial vibes when someone's like, I am a safe space. I'm the safest space. I'm an ally. Ally tag on my stream. Safe space tag on my stream. And they do that, like, they just, like, that's their only brand. Like, that's not, like, a big thing. Because it's like, you as the creator of the space don't get to determine that. your actions will allow other people to label you that and label your spaces that. So whenever someone says that they feel safe here or they feel like it's a comfortable place to be themselves, I'm really glad to hear that, because pushing that has never really been a part of my brand. It's just kind of who I am. So if that's coming across naturally, that's awesome. That's cool to hear. So thank you for joining. Like, seriously. Mads, welcome back. Daddy loves, oh my god, geez, I gotta like double check who's writing before I start reading. If they were a safe space, it would speak for themselves. Yeah, and it's like always really weird. Like, I had to cut off a friend. How can I talk about this delicately? I had to cut off a friend in the streaming space early this year for declaring themselves a safe space repeatedly. And then a very big world event happened, and they proved that they really were not a safe space. And it was so shitty and so crappy. But it was one of those things where it was like, yeah, that dude really just was so privileged he, like, didn't understand what that really meant, like, at all. And that's, like, such a bummer when that kind of thing happens. But it's like, I don't know. It was like the lady doth protest too much kind of thing, where it's like, man, your only brand is calling yourself like an ally in a safe space, and then you can't even do that when it, you know, push comes to shove. It was like a really sad, like, cognitive dissonance for a lot of people when it happened. But, like, yeah, it's a big yikes moment. Still hurts you. I mean, there were a couple of them, but, like, yeah, if it's the one I'm talking about, again, we won't name names or anything like that. I always hope people can improve. It's just they don't have to improve in my spaces, and I don't have to welcome them into my spaces to do that. They have to do that themselves by their own strength. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty rough when it went down, kind of thing. It was incredibly disappointing. Yeah, really sad to see, because it was like, again, someone who I was like, man, they spend a lot of time stroking their own ego, saying that they are an ally and shit. And it's like, I'm always curious, like, you know, are they putting their money where their mouth is, kind of thing. So, notice that the pressure washer is a sword. Oh, yeah, isn't it sick? It's such a good, this update for the Shrek DLC is so fantastic, Arahaku. So, yeah, there are a lot of, yeah. It's like, thanks for tainting all our happy memories with the hypocritical lies. Yeah, that's another part of it, which really sucks. It's like, when people's true colors come out, it's the whole reason I don't get involved in drama directly ever. I'm just aware of it so I can stay out of it and do my own thing. Because for every crappy person out there, I hope that I'm providing a space that is a little less crappy. I'm not the best person in the world. I make mistakes. I have moments where, like, my emotional reactions aren't the best thought out. I go into, you know, situations half-cocked. Like, I'm never gonna praise myself. But I hope I'm at least, like, a little bit better than some of the spaces out there. So that's, like, my big thing. Yeah, unfortunate. So it is always a bummer when, like, someone betrays the trust and the energy that was allegedly being given. Because it's like, I don't know, people use content as a little bit of healthy escapism. People use content as a way to find community a lot of the time. People use content to feel seen and represented and safe, you know, if they need that. Sometimes your IRL life is not great, and you just need a place to, like, kick back and not worry about the crazier shit going on. So, if I can at least offer a little bit of that, then that's kind of nice. Space is one of my happy places, very cozy and very blur. Yeah, the very blurst, I think, needs to be emphasized much more than chat has been doing tonight, for sure. Hard to trust content creators, and you can definitely feel it when it's not genuine. Right, and it's like one of those things where, this is why I always talk about parasocial relationships and power dynamics between content creators and their audiences, is because, like, I want y'all to question everything, including me sometimes if you need to. Like, it's one of those things where I'm not infallible. Nobody is. I'd rather not be put on a pedestal. Like, I think that creeps me out more than anything a lot of the time when people are like, Brian is perfect. And I'm like, I'm not. I am only in the state I'm in because I had to learn life lessons by making mistakes. And I was fortunately graced with a lot of the chances to grow and learn, and fortunately graced with a conscience that allows me to internalize, when I've done something wrong. So it's like one of those things where, like, I don't know. I don't know. It's like, yeah, God damn it. Sure, yeah. The beauty of being on mobile, seeing Shira type half what in chat and knowing I just had to wait for Brian to say half cocked. God damn it. But it's one of those things, like, I see people get wrapped up in the lives and the assumptions they make about content creators far too often. And a lot of the times those content creators never challenge it. They like fawn. They love the attention. They, give it back in a somewhat self-centered and self-serving way. And it's like, they might not think it's that big of a deal, but like, you're taking someone else's trust, because at the end of the day, we don't really fully know each other through the screen. It's like, you see what I show you on screen. But at the end of the day, and this isn't to make anyone paranoid, but it all could be an act. Or it could just be a small part of who I am. Or it could be a big part of who I am, but there could be a small part of who I am that is just like so disagreeable to you. And setting up your expectations where if that person fails is like really hard to watch. And then on top of it, it's like a content creator who is the head of a community and has a mod team and has a whole bunch of, fans, legions of fans. They're always going to have a little bit more of a dynamic sway over you. They're always going to have more power. There's always going to be a power dynamic, no matter how nice they are. It's a big reason I don't DM most of you. Like, I DM my mod team even rarely. Even though, again, my mods have been here for years at this point. So if they ever need to hit me up for a favor or anything, that's something that's a little bit different because we've literally worked together building the trust of this community for years. But, like, I don't DM fans because, like, I get, like, occasionally I will in a very, very quick or very, very, I don't want to say generic, but just like a, hey, thank you so much kind of way. Like, I'd rather reply in a public space where our, like, records of our conversation are taking place. So when people, like, write to a social media post, I like to write back there. It's a public forum. Everyone knows what went down. So it's one of those things where, like, I think it's important to talk about every now and then because people get lost in the, like, but that content creator's so nice and they have such a cozy place. Oh, they're my best friend. And the people who, like, don't necessarily lean into it but just never address it and just allow people to say stuff like that, it gets a little concerning as an adult, watching that sort of differential. So that's the way that I look at it. I know people are, like, kind of joking and stuff in chat. I'm sorry I missed so many messages. I'm not trying to bring down the vibe of the night or anything either. It's more of like a, hey, an important topic came up, so I'm gonna have, like, a slightly important thing to say about it. So thank you for listening to me ramble. But it's just, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff out there, and some of it's growing pains. Like, I had to learn, like, where the line was as a content creator back in the day, where I was like, oh, I'll just, like, I don't know, make this kind of joke without, like, really understanding, like, what I was doing, that kind of thing. And you just sort of learn, but it is kind of rough when I see full-ass adults who are just like, oh, you call me, like, sexy and, like, your best friend, and, like, oh man, you guys are, like, really fucking, yeah, you're hot too. Like, it's just like, I don't know, it's like, it gets, like, a little bit weird sometimes where the boundary lines blur. Something I've seen in fans who are overly attached defending a favorite creator to the detriment of other creators they choose to work with in real time. Yeah, that happens as well. Really weird. Literally how we got Morgan's channel, Copycat Fisher, taken down so quickly, they were direct messaging all our followers and most of us went, the fuck, Morgan and Brian would never, and reported it. Guys, you know what's so funny is Morgan had that happen. I mean, it's not really funny because it's annoying that there's like impersonators out there. I don't think I have any. I don't think I'm popular enough to have impersonators. Like, I did not get a single DM from like a mod of like, hey, there's a scam going around where someone who's claiming that they're you is like, hey, give me your credit card number and I'll get you these 200 Robux, you know, like gift cards. Like, I think it's just like super funny. Balance in a parasocial space does make me nervous from both sides. I'll say that this one is one of the few communities I feel comfortable continuing engaging in, even after I say something autistically that might get misconstrued. It's one of those things like, we all make mistakes. I say shit that people misinterpret and I have to be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. That's not how I meant it, right? We have those conversations, or someone will say something and I'll interpret it wrong and be like, hey, don't be a dick. And then people are like, oh, I wasn't. Here's what I meant. And we clear it up. That's something really important to me, is like open communication, because I've been misconstrued so often in my own speech. But outside of that, it's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm someone with a pretty strong psychology background. Those of you who don't know, I literally, graduated with psychology as a major. I was a psych counselor for a while. And this kind of stuff, growing up with the internet and watching it evolve and fan spaces evolve, like, I have to talk about this shit sometimes. I have to yap about it every now and then because it scares me. It like makes me creeped out, you know? 1 sec, I'll make a fake Girbeagly account. Oh my God. Mistakes happen. Yeah, exactly. Mistakes happen. We all misspeak. It is what it is. It's like very rare that someone says something, especially if they're like a regular here, where I'm like, all right, you're out. Leave. Get out of here. When that happens, it's like you had to have done something that crossed a major boundary in some kind of way. Talia, hello, hi, good to see you here. Dear sir/madam, kindly send $500 and we can become great friends. I will help you grow your stream. Oh my God. I love the follower bots that are like, grow your stream with like followerbot.com, and it's like, no, I really don't like viruses on my computer, actually. Fake Girbeagly is Zim Yorkily. Oh my, what the hell? That is actually insane. Good Lord. It's one of those things where, like, I've had impersonators in the past, but it was back when that kind of shit was kept in check by things like Discord and Twitter and social media in general and YouTube. Like, some of you might remember the old days of you would post a comment on a YouTube video, and within like 30 seconds there would be a bot that would be called like official Girbeagly page, and it would be like some stupid link. It'd be like, win free 500 free dollars here, just click the link, and then it would be like stealsyourcreditcard.com. Those days were wild, but like YouTube really put that shit under wraps, which I'm like really happy that they did that for a lot of it. Now Twitter is the place where that happens the most, and it's like so disheartening to see it, so just a whole mess. Yeah, those days, yeah. Free phone giveaway, yeah. Free phone giveaway from my most loyal fans is what the ones would say a lot. It's just such a mess. Absolute mess. Why would you target the most tech-savvy people who have to configure their own stream? So silly. Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like when the like grow your stream with follow bots come into these, I'm like, who's actually like, you know what? That sounds like a fucking cool idea. The reason I have as many followers as I have is because I have friends who are much more famous than me, not because like Ethan and Mark. Like, not because I personally botted. I get so many accusations, especially these days, of people being like, hey, nice botted account, dude. And I'm like, no, it's just, you don't know what it's like to have been a flash in the pan internet famous person. It's like, I'm not as famous anymore. That's all it is, dude. Giveaway bots were so annoying. They really were. Still, they still wreck Facebook. I believe it. I don't use Facebook anymore, so I really don't ever see any of that stuff, I guess. They would always fill the top of the chat. Yes, that too. What a mess, right? Congrats, you won a... Yeah, and it would be like Zalgo text, right? It was crazy. I thought I was a bot. Wait, Paxton, is this the big reveal that you're actually only in this community? You've only gifted subs to get on my good side, so I buy follower bots from you? Dang. What a long con. The bots are getting so advanced, you know? I thought, or wait, we're not bots? I mean, if you feel like one, you know, identify as you feel fit. Throwback to getting a DM from Jack Quad for fans, thanking me for being a fan with his totally real secret account just for his top 1% of fans. You're always famous for, oh my god, Merm! Would we know if we were bots? I don't know. AI? Anyone who's AI in chat, are you self-aware or no? Yes or no? You know? Question it in your head and move along, read a book. Yeah, so basically, long story short, just to loop around to the original conversation, if you get a DM from me that's just like, hey, just trying to get to know you, that is not me. That is 100% not me. Or if you get a DM that's like, hello, I am Brian, the streamer. I'm Girbeagly, the streamer. I play video games online. Give me your parents' credit card number. That's not me also.
Bread makes you fat?
There is literally an account called Not Girbeagly, huh? Why is that a thing? Lloyd, thank you for gifting a sub to Not Girbeagly. What the hell? What the tuna? Lloyd, thank you so much for that generosity. My god. Not Girbeagly. But anyway, yeah, this is why I talk about power dynamics. This is why I talk about parasocial stuff. Just keep yourself safe. Most of y'all are like people who will not fall for that, but it's more of like a blanket statement of, I always get like creeped out when like people will just unconditionally defend someone or always like assume that they can do no wrong. That always creeps me out. Start accepting apologies on behalf of like marginalized groups that you don't belong to. That's one that I see a lot, where someone will say something really fucked up and people will be like, oh, it's okay, you apologized, and everyone makes mistakes. And it's like, I don't think that one was for you. I don't think that was like your place to make that call. There's like a lot of, can I be parasocial with my cat? Well, that's not even parasocial. You and your cat do love each other, you know? Hard because like we know better, but Facebook is full of them and my grandmother gets tricked easily. I don't even mean the fake accounts. It's like more of like the even real people you watch. Like, you know, a lot of people like play up like an act where they're like, oh, I'm X, Y, and Z, and you know, I need you. I love you guys. So I love you guys so much. You have to give me subs though. Or else, like, it's like, I don't know, it's like really weird to watch it happen. Wait, Fairy Godmother's DMing me, this is important, this is lore. I could always just hit Shrek with his spell to restore him back to his previous form right at the most opportune moment, but then, in a public space, this might not reflect well on me. She's so conniving, dude, you know? Don't you want to get to know me? Don't you want my social security number? Well, that's a different story. Just enter those funky little digits into the DM window. Hi Brian, it's your grandma. I'm in jail and need $5,000 for bail. I read this horrifying article last year. So like this is why another reason why we need to have regulations on AI, especially for like deep faked voice type stuff. Someone got a spoofed phone call from like their the actual number that like their grandmother uses, and they were like, "Hey grandma, what's up?" And the grandma was like, oh my god, I need you, like, David's in the hospital, I need you to go. And it was like a spoofed voice that like sounded like their grandma, and it was like, I need you to go to whatever, like, because they clearly had called her and like, you know, taken advantage of an old lady and figured out how to feed an algorithm to do this shit. And they were like, oh my god, he needs money for like the ambulance or something. And the person was like, well, that was my first red flag, because like, what the fuck does that mean? This did not sound natural. And I cut it off there, and I was just like, which hospital? I'll just go to that hospital directly. But it was like a whole like thing, like giant identity theft thing. And it was like so scary to hear about, where it's just like, that will take advantage of someone out there. And obviously this is very tangentially related to what I was talking about, so. But just something to, I don't know, just like, you know, dot your I's, cross your T's whenever you get like a DM that might feel like a slightly off flavor kind of thing. Yeah. Oh boy, man-made horror is beyond my comprehension. Yep. What is the rent in this fairy godmother spell house? You must be legacy because the space is expensive. Oh yeah, this was definitely like passed down in a will. This is something like the mortgage was already paid. The taxes on land aren't that bad because it's like sort of remote. Definitely something like that. So, AI can be literally wild. I watched Charlie's video. It was an AI chatbot that likes, real person. Yes, absolutely. Sorry, my throat just started getting really sore because I was reading stuff. Yeah, it's I'm glad that Charlie really took this big public turn where he has been trying to bring light to a lot of like interesting and pertinent topics that are beneficial for people to learn about. I was really happy to see him, very openly stand up for like trans rights and like walk back a lot of the shit that he's done in the past and very sincerely apologize for it and then back it up with actions. Stuff like that is so cool to see because I've been watching him for years. But again, I guess that feeds in the idea of like the like parasocial stuff. I would never be like, oh, I will always defend him. He's a scrunkly scrimblow who always deserves forgiveness and blah, blah, blah. Like, it was like I waited to see what he was actually going to do. Also, I probably missed a bunch of messages. Thank you, Carla, for the raid. Carla, how was your stream? What were you up to? Please tell us a little bit about it. Oh my gosh. Hey, gorgeous. Oh my god. Carla, welcome. Welcome on in. Raiders, if you're brand new here, please read the rules so you don't get timed out by me, a mod, or Nightbot. Yes, shout out to Carla. Please go follow my beautiful, incredible friend Carla. Like, just such an incredible human being. Good energy, good laughs over there. You also learn how to play Dead by Daylight pretty well by just watching, observing. Bunch of stuff today. How are you? Okay, Slay Makeup. Oh my gosh, thank you. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. I'm kind of sick today, so lower energy vibes with Powerwash Simulator, playing the new Shrek DLC sent to me by Square Enix. If you like just random conversations, we were having a talk about parasocialism and power dynamics in communities where a lot of the times a lot of people who seem very innocent will take advantage of their communities for either financial or clout gain or whatever it might be, just to basically feed their own ego while feeding into the sort of desperate desire for people to have like love and be like love bombed by their creators or whatever. So it's like something that like is really important to me as someone who worked in psychology. So if you're into serious talks with a goofy ass game, welcome on in. This is Shrek DLC, so you're gonna see the environments are right out of the movie franchise. Yeah, that's stinky. Yeah, and Carla, you know all about that too. Sorry for coughing here. But it's something that I respect a lot about you because you just keep it real. You keep it a buck. Muses, what's up? Hello, hi, welcome. Anyway, if you're new here, again, please read the rules so you don't get timed up by me, a mod, or Nightbot. My name is Brian, aka Girbeagly. I'm a Korean-American, full-time Twitch partner, YouTuber, and voice actor. I do a little bit of everything. I play AAA games, I play indie games, I open up Pokemon cards, I do some cosplay from time to time. This week is called Girl Week. It is a sub goal that we had set for a long time of when we hit 700 subs, do a week in full femme mode, femme presentation. If you're worried about pronouns, don't. I go by any, so as long as you're being respectful, then I will not get offended. Can't get over how good the look is. Well, thank you. It's Morgan's very good work. Otherwise, I'm just in pajamas because I am sick. Morgan and I both came down with something while we had visitors, unfortunately, shortly after they left. Hopefully, they weren't the ones who cursed us. But yeah, I'm just rocking eat, sleep, anime, repeat, comfy clothes. I got my cat PJs on. Here we go. Actually, watch this. Feet on stream on main. What the heck? These are really cute socks with little deer on them. Hope you feel better. Thank you. Yeah, Morgan always does such a good job with whatever freaking gamer bro template she has to work with. Always does good. But Girl Week is every single day. I will either have a social media post up of me in girl mode, a live stream, a YouTube video, a TikTok, whatever. It's girl mode for the full week. If we get back to 700 subs by the end of the month, we'll do another girl week in November. So yeah, foot stream. I'm wearing socks though, you know. So I ate all the pronouns. Oh no, but I need those. I need those for me because I use any of them. Therefore, all of them are mine. Quick, someone throw a sensor bar over the socks. That was pretty ballsy for me. That was like the most foot I've ever shown on stream. L Honeybee, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. You know what's weird is I thought you followed me already, but if you didn't, that's okay. I hope that the sock content was like, whoa, I gotta follow now. You know? Might be my new angle. No pronouns. Do not refer to me. Oh my gosh. Good lord. And you expect us not to be parasocial with your dogs out? Stop. That's so fucked. Oh my god. I've done such a good job. Like I said, there's like a couple very early YouTube videos where you might be able to, or like someone like Morgan's vacation vlogs from back in the day on YouTube, when we both used to post them a lot more regularly, where you can maybe see my feet, but no one wants to. I promise you, no one wants to. I'm hungry. Yes, please, please take care of yourself. Oh my God, Carla, I appreciate you so very much. I appreciate you. Happy Girl Week. Yeah. Thank you. Go get some good food. Go get some good rest. You're such a incredible, lovely person. Thank you. Again, everyone go follow Carla or I will parasocially be upset with you. God. It's like I whip out the parasocial jokes immediately after we have a serious talk about it. It's so funny. I swear I did too, but I've heard people mention Twitch will unfollow. It does sometimes. You're
Carl's
not wrong.
Gritty, Carl's love, Carl's Lee.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. Eric Blakeburn, thank you very, very much for using your Prime here. No, you only get one of those a month. Thank you for doing that. And also the fact that that is your second month as a sub. I'm always so flattered when someone's like, hey, I liked it here as a sub for a month. I will resub. That's really kind of you. Thank you so, so much for that support. Follow Carla or all the Draculas will get you. Ooh, that's a good one. No one wants all the Draculas. Like maybe like a healthy limit of 5 or 6 Draculas getting you. Like me when they freaking get you, right? Or them when they freaking get you. But all the Draculas, that is so, like everything in moderation, folks, you know? Me when I deflect. All the Draculas playing flute? Wait, does Dracula know how to play flute? I guess he has a lot of time to learn, right? He would probably learn. You're the first person to say my last name correctly, and for that, thank you. Listen, I am only literate about 10% of the time, so you're lucky that my brain is so slowed down by me being sick and exhausted right now that I was able to do that. It will never happen again, just as a warning. But Eric, welcome on in. I can take them? Wait, what? You can take the Draculas? I don't know if you want to do that. Actually, you know what, Merm? See what happens if you do your, like, Redditor mod bit. See what Dracula thinks. The 5 to 6 Draculas. You know? In a fight. Right? Oh my god. It's not the Hear Me Out stream yet, okay? No one can take the Draculas. They will take you so hard. Chat. Good lord. My friend almost got by a cat named Hot Pot because he was a little spicy, just like a good soup. Wait, why did you just compare a cat to a soup? Welcome, by the way, Halloween. Let's all eat one pronoun. What? Why are we eat one pronoun each, guys? It can't be that hard out there. Like, Chef Boyardee is, like, still $1 a can. Come on. Let's all eat one pronoun each, and then we will all have to deal with one Dracula. Is that how that works? Do you get... So, me saying I go by any pronouns, I could be attacked by any Dracula at any time? That's my trial? I'll never be prepared for which Dracula? 30 to 50 feral Draculas? Oh my god, not the 30 to 50 feral hogs meme. In current year. Oh, I love it. I can work with someone for months and still forget their name, so I get it. Oh god, the ADHD within my brain mixed up with the cocktail of other mental unwellness. Good lord. The fact I remember my own name sometimes is amazing. Would you rather us eat candles? No, why are those the only two, like, choices, though? There's gotta be a healthy in-between. There's no way that it's like, would you like us to revert into 2020 candle eaters? Or would you like us to eat a pronoun for Dracula? You know? Oh, hey, there. Oh, my God. There's a. Oh, my God. Merm! What a message. Are you eating your pronouns? Honey, what's wrong? You've barely touched your pronouns. Dracula's definitely a smash. I think it depends on the version, honestly. It's like Castlevania Dracula, absolutely. But like old school Bram Stoker, I don't know. I haven't seen the guy in a while, you know? Oh my God. Those who missed candle eating discourse era of this community, just be really glad you did. We used to have a very active subreddit where people would put up memes and people would commit to bits a little bit too hard. To the point where there was a joke in the community that people in this community ate candles. I forgot why that even started, if I'm going to be honest. I don't even know my own deep lore. And some people started posting actual photos of them and videos of them actually taking bites out of candles on the Reddit. And that took over for like a full week. That was a whole thing. Yo, what's up, Starfish? Hello. Is compost making me crack up? Hope you're enjoying the Stardew. Don't eat candles. Don't do it. Stepped away from my computer for 2 seconds. Why are we eating candles again? Right? Why are we going back? You know? I see you with any pronouns. As a mask-presenting person with a beard, people are always so confused when I say I use any. I can see their brain short circuit for a moment because I look like such a man, but I'm in fact the farthest thing away from it. Hey, and that's the thing about like pronouns and presentation, is they sometimes don't line up in a traditional sense, and like I for one am glad to make space for that. I hope that I can make people feel seen a little bit. I hope that people feel more comfortable here. If you're someone who's like out and loud and proud, or if you're someone who's closeted, or if you're someone who's wondering about it, you thought you knew but you're not really sure, or you're experimenting behind the scenes, or whatever it might be, or you don't have like, you're only out to like your found family and you haven't been able to come out in a safe space in real life. Like, I really hope that this can be a place where you just feel accepted and chill. Like, that's the kind of vibe I want to set whenever I can. I don't always do a great job of it because I'm me and I am just unhinged, but I'm always going to do my best, you know? So, I'm putting down my knitting for 1 second if I ask. I have just finished row 2. Oh, nice job. Yeah, row 2. I hear the Christmas candles taste like candy canes. Oh, don't encourage chat to try that. Don't encourage them to test that, because they will. This is the thing. Y'all missed. Oh, boy. Y'all missed a lot. If you're newer here, you missed. We were very affected by lockdown in this community. Everyone was, but oh my God, I was like, where's it? I'm going to create a space where people are encouraged to be themselves. And then I never set a limit on what that meant. And then things just got wacky here. Like hearing the lore. I think hearing about it is probably better than being a part of some of it. Although, I will say, those memories make me laugh when I think about them often. It was just a different vibe. You already convinced me that you don't need to keep going. This is your fault? How is... What do you mean? I was the voice of reason during so many conversations in 2020 and 2021. I was the voice of reason. You know? Saying we're chaotic blurs wholesome curse since 2018, but 2020 to 2021 was the real proving grounds. If you could hang during the 2020 to 2021 era, your mind is like so powerful. Your mental fortitude, your emotional strength combined, oh my gosh. Like, Test of will, you win every time, I'm telling you. There are many things not to consume in life, candles being one. Yeah. Good lord. And putting us in a mental lockdown to recreate the cursed vibes. We don't want to go quite as far as they were. I'll say, there were even a couple streams back in the day where I had to, like, be like, whoa, 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 whoa. We have to pump the brakes. Like, it's funny, but we have to pump the brakes for, like, just mental health's sake. We have to. It was so important. Late good news. I just got back from a showing of Addams Family hosted at a cat cafe. It was awesome. What the fuck? That sounds so good. Cats, cat cafe, and the Addams Family, which is objectively one of my favorite silly movies. God, that's so fun. Damn, that's excellent good news. I love that. Gender euphoria of utter confusion. We did kind of just exist in that for a while as a community. Late Night Gang was, like, I don't know. I really don't know. It was like a playground for memesters. We had a lot more insane conversations than here. So it was just like, it was so much. My friend's roommate bailed, so I got to go in her place. Damn, that's awesome. Some nice happenstance there. Love to see it. Gonna lurk to eat a cat. Night. You can't write that because I'll believe it a little bit. There's that part of me that's like, but wait. Totally going to write and not trump a candle. Night. Take care. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you for hanging out here tonight. Like, truly. Thank you. Thank you. Waiting for Serious Combo to pass, but did you see Twice did a remix of Mamushi with Megan? No! I have to go listen to that right after stream, though. Thank you for letting me know. That's awesome. I'm so excited. Sucking on a candle. No. Sucking on a candle like a lollipop might. Merm's written some curse shit here tonight, but that one's up there. That's a top 3. Y'all are writers. You guys deserve writing credits because some of you are inventing sentences that have never been ever uttered or even thought in the human language before. I'm letting you know. Came out at midnight. Oh my god. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, Nettles, that was also a whole era. To be fair, I was fully against that because that was like, it was taking up too much of chat's brain cell. Like, people could not move on from it, and it hit that point where it's like, okay, it's really not that funny. At this point, I think it's a little bit better just because it's, like, not overused. But when it was, like, me trying to have a serious conversation and people were, like, making that joke disrespectfully, I'd be like, yeah, all right, let's move on from this one. So that's more of the vibe. It's like when people are like fully incapable, like obviously we are neurodivergent as fuck here. A lot of us are, myself included. I can't read situations. I can't read rooms very often. But when people are full on ignoring me being like, hey guys, like let's reel it in. Like we're having a serious talk about something fucked up. And people could not stop making chussy jokes. I was like, yeah, no, this shit's gotta go. Like that's fucked up. Explain. So I was playing Stardew Valley and randomly, I can't remember how it came about, but people in the community started calling the chat chussy because we have a couple community members who just didn't have any joke except for adding ussy at the end of things. And I was like, it's funny at first. And so, you know, it was fine in the beginning, and then it like took on too much of a life of its own kind of thing, so we had to reel it in. And there have been a couple times that's kind of happened where I've just been like, hey guys, the moment you start becoming like so inconsiderate that you're like using your joke in like a serious message, and I get it, some people use humor to like talk about serious things. Not everyone's like comfortable talking about like super serious things. Like I get that. That's valid. That's fine. But like the moment that it starts feeling disrespectful, that's when I had to be like, guys, you gotta fucking chill out. And it's one of those things where it's like, I don't hold ill will against people who were doing that. because, like, whatever, you know, it is what it is. It was a silly thing that happened, and we corrected it. But there's been a couple of, imagine that, but for 2 full years. That was 2020 and 2021 in this community, where a joke would happen, and then it would just never stop. And it would reach a fever pitch where there would be people, like, DMing me after stream being like, yeah, so, like, the joke was funny for the first, like, 20 minutes. And then some people in the chat just took it too far and would never shut the fuck up. And I'd be like, okay, yeah, that's so fair. Let's dial that shit back. And I'd have to address the community a lot. That was honestly, I think that era was probably when I started really putting my foot down about my boundaries, about, like, what makes me comfortable and what makes me uncomfortable, and why mindfulness kind of fucking matters. Time and place for jokes, especially when you have been told direct. Yeah, it was one of those things where, like, I understood it too at the time, because there was a couple people that were in the community that I wasn't checking quite as directly as I probably should have, because I have the thing where I'm like, I didn't want to make them feel bad. And then as a result, I let it go on so long, I ended up, like, singling them out and making it kind of worse in that way. And I didn't want to be like that. And again, it's why I talk about all the time, I'm not infallible. Sometimes I fuck up on reading a room or understanding when I should be saying what. It's just part of being a human being, right? But we got through it, you know. We're here now. We out here. I don't have the stamina for that. Yeah, fair. Boundaries are so important. I love boundaries. Yeah, I think honestly we're at a really good point where, again, like, I think when people show up here, they either get the vibe and they thrive, or they don't get the vibe and we just have to be like, yeah, this ain't the place for you, Holmes. Boundaries are so important. Wait, I just read that. That sounds exhausting. Glad you're able to set your boundaries now. We love growth. Yeah, it's, again, I come from a people pleaser background, as many of you know. So I'm trying my best to remedy that with direct communication, because oftentimes that's much less harmful and much less, I don't know, it's easier. It's so much easier for people. Like, I like when people are direct with me. I don't like being baby gloved. It's why I really started talking about that kind of thing, using that terminology of, like, this is a community of adults. So I'm not gonna baby glove you. I'm not gonna, like, treat you like you're too fucking stupid to get it. Because if you're really being obtuse enough to not get something, then you kind of already showing me that it's, like, not worth keeping you around. And again, there's gonna be individual caveats to that. I don't want to lump everyone together. But it's like, I owe you the respect as fellow adults to know, like, when stuff might be crossing a line if I say, hey, it's crossing a line, that kind of thing, without, like, taking it personally. So that's where we're at. That's where we're at with the communication in the community. I fucking love it. I mean, it's so good. It feels like I'm talking to real human beings through the screen and not people who are here just to, like, I don't know, be trolls or to, like, be dicks to me, or even to be super fans of me. It just feels like people who, like, happen to enjoy their time hanging out and talking, watching video games, or doing whatever weird shit we do. Like, that to me is, like, way more real of an experience as a content creator than having a bunch of, again, parasocial people just be yes people around me. I'm not a big fan of that vibe, you know? So I love the taste of candy canes, but they make my mouth feel weird. You know what's crazy is, so, like, Morgan and I went out for a piece of the costume I'm going to be wearing tomorrow. Obviously, we kept away from everyone, social distance, did our thing. But, like, we saw all the Christmas shit out. And we were like, oh my god, Halloween has not happened. So, kind of wild. So we saw all the candy canes and stuff out. Craving putting a candy cane in a hot cocoa right about now, especially with the rainy weather coming up for me. I've heard that's good. So that's, like, actually kind of good. Nerds, Gummy Clusters, and Twix and Kit Kats. Oh my god, you just named a bunch of my favorite candies, honestly. Just chilling, watching, and listening, and my eyes keep twitching. Oh no. Dude, I've been having that happen as well, Paxton, where my eye, no matter how much sleep I get, I think a part of it is just, like, the sleep deprivation and the fact that I'm sick. My eye will not stop twitching. It's really annoying, honestly. Okay, I wanted to get in here. because I'll never reach this place again. I'm not a skilled enough gamer, you know? So, hot cocoa and candy canes? So that's, like, actually good? I've heard of that, but I was always like, is this just, like, a weird internet person thing? Like, someone trolling on TikTok to be like, it's my favorite, yummy, and then it, like, sucks. But it's actually good. Went into Michael's for yarn the other day, and that's where we went. We literally went to Michael's. I was like, well, at least Halloween is on clearance. Yeah, we got, like, our stuff for, like, 60% off. I was so happy. Especially because I've been taking a decent amount of time off recently for being sick and tired, which is never fun. Candy canes and hot chocolate. I want to do that too. Peppermint and chocolate work. Yeah, that is true when you think about it. So you like think about it like a peppermint peppermint patty, or other similar candies. That's super true. Favorite holiday tradition is making a candy cane chiv. Honestly, though, I do the same thing. Every single time I'm given a candy cane, I consume it. That's the word I'll use. I consume it. You know, keep it in my mouth long enough that it turns into a sharp point, and then I'm like, oh god, this was actually kind of dangerous. That's why peppermint mochas are a flavor. Oh, that's true. Peppermint mochas are good. Experiment person, but candy cane hot chocolate is indeed good. Yeah, that does sound good. Candy cane and tea, that does sound kind of good too, because I do love peppermint tea. Candy cane shiv gang? Oh my god, guys, if we ever all go to prison, we gotta remember this. No one will mess with us. They'll be like, no, those are the people who get the sweet treats and make them into weapons. They're ingenious. You know? That's just how you eat candy canes, yeah. You consume... No, see, Paxton, that's the word I was trying to avoid. The good... Oh my god. The good. Next stream from a prison cell? Oh my god, no, Kai already did that. Now I want a peppermint mocha. That does sound so good right now. God, chat, I know. Yeah, just the I know. I know what word you were trying to avoid on the internet. I have to wipe off my water bottle now. Oh no, I have to reapply lip gloss as well. I hope we all go to prison together is crazy. It's so funny. Oh my god. Guys. Yeah, how many people in chat are watching from prison right now? Good god. We'll do what we can to raise the bail. We'll get you out. For the holidays, Subway is having a foot-long double chocolate cookie thing with peppermint, and I'm gonna eat so many. What the hell? That actually sounds kind of good. I haven't had Subway in years, but I might have to try that. I have to start planning the heist if we want that to be a possibility. What are we heisting? I can't drink hot cocoa anymore because in college I made the ultimate hot chocolate with caramel, peppermint, fudge, cinnamon, and marshmallow. Then it exited from my mouth. Oh my god, no, Merm. That sounds so good until the last part. We can just form a commune. That is actually probably smarter than trying to survive prison. People, I'm not built for it. I'm just not built for it. You guys said candy cane shiv gang, and my brain went to, what about a candy cane tattoo gun for prison tattoos? Excuse me. Who knows the science there? That's like incredibly unhygienic, right? You put like sticky sugar in your bloodstream. That's gotta be really bad. Are any of us built for prison? Maybe that's the brand. Next time a sponsor approaches me and is like, pitch your community to me, I'm like, well, you know, we're not a monolith, but the one thing that we all share in common is none of us would survive prison, if that gets you a better idea.
Bread makes you fat?
Oh my god, Slade, thank you for the gifted sub to Talia. Talia, enjoy the emotes. Enjoy the sub badge. Make sure you're saying thanks, and thank you to both of you for being members of the community and supporting what I do. That's so very sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, hype and pride in the chat. Yeah, you guys don't get to use those commands if you're in prison. Please no. Unless you're like, I know some prisoners like get to use computers if they're on like good behavior or about to be like released, which I think is good. I think that that is something like, I don't think we should be isolating people fully from the outside world, because it's like setting them up for failure, I know, is part of the systemic issues there, but like me personally, I'm kind of against that. I would rather have them be in the know a little bit so that like they can, you know, get picked up from prison on their last day and be like, yo, this is Poggers, you know? I'm gonna go tier 3 sub to Girbeagly. I teach their community how to survive. Definitely wouldn't get infected. Oh, with the tattoo candy cane gun? God. I'd either not last a single day in prison or snap and become the queen of the yard, no in between. That is true. They always say to like act like super unhinged, and then everyone's like, wait, that person's not very large, but they're the one who just like, do you see them bite that other person's ankle? Oh shit, don't fuck with them. They're the one who can go there. Who's willing to go there. That is something that like, I used to teach a self-defense class for martial arts. And that was something that we would teach like little kids, not like little kids, but like, you know, like 8, 9, 10-year-olds, like, so pretty little, but like old enough to understand, where it's like, just act like super crazy. And most of the time people are scared away and don't actually want to fight you. So yeah, gotta pull the felons. Listen, I'm trying to get big in different demographics. I've realized I've really like sort of like pigeonholed myself here over the years. So I'm really hoping I can broaden those horizons of the community. Loy, enjoy the lurk, by the way. Enjoy getting ready for bed. If I have a dream about prison, I'm blaming you. Oh yeah, I didn't. Oh my gosh. My kid tried that in juvie last year. It doesn't work. You just get tracked by guard. No, or tackled by guards. Oh no. All right, so that's some real world advice there. Don't do that in prison. Maybe just in like at school. Alert! Oh my god, we've been getting a lot of raids tonight. Barely Wolf, thank you so much for the 3 stream streak, by the way. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys, I'm going to start pitching my streams to potential sponsors as, yeah, we have this really eclectic group of people, a bit eccentric even. They're great, but none of them would survive prison. None of them would. Glitch God, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. How was your stream? What were you up to? If you're new here, please read the rules so you don't get timed out by me and Mod or Nightbot. Talking about dreams, by the way, I had a weird nightmare last night. Literally a fever dream. Like, I woke up, like, sweating a ton from, like, I guess my fever breaking or whatever. Again, I think that this is just, like, a quick, like, 48 to 72 hour sort of thing. I hope. This better go away sooner than later, or I'm going to be sad. But I had this crazy dream that I was, like, in my parents' house, in my old, like, bathtub, and I was, like, laying down in the bathtub. I was fully clothed. There was no water in the bathtub, but the, like, curtain was shut. And this figure with, like, a black glove on their hand, like, reached in and pulled the curtain open, right? And there was, like, this person standing in this, like, black shroud, and their face and their body was all covered up in, like, medical bandages that were also black. And they just, like, reached toward me, and they, like, spoke in, like, Latin, and it was, like, really fucking weird. And I woke up going, oh my god, like that. And I thought I had woken up Morgan, but it didn't wake up Morgan, because we're both so sick, we're just so out of it. But it was such a weird nightmare. It was, like, very weird, very strange. I don't know why that happened. Throw everything. Yeah. It was one of those things where, like, I, in the dream, like, because I was just, like, in the bathtub, I had nothing to, like, grab or, like, defend myself with, because in a lot of my dreams, I'm very much a fight person in the fight or flight instinct. So even in dreams, I will normally fight things, or try to. And I didn't have anything to do that with, because I was, like, on my back in the tub. And they were just kind of hovering over me. It was really creepy. Does Morgan do dream interpretations? I don't think so. If she does, it's not really, like, a big part of her expertise. I did dream interpretations from a psychology standpoint. I did a whole project when I was in college, when I was getting my degree, about dream interpretation from a Jungian standpoint. So very outdated, but like it was just an interesting sort of exercise that I created. It was neat. It was really cool. So archetypes and that kind of thing. Can't stay too long. Well, thank you so much for dropping off your community, hanging out with us for a bit. Oh, cool. Yeah, it was a really neat thing to do. What sucked is, so it was for a cognitive psychology. Well, I was doing it at the same time as a cognitive psychology class, which it obviously has very little to do with cognitive behavioral psychology, which is funny because I ended up like majoring in that eventually and getting into being a psych counselor and everything. You have a degree in psych? I do. I literally used to be a psych counselor. Like, that's not a joke when I say that. That's not just because I'm like, yeah, I hang out with Twitch chat, so I think I would be qualified. Like, my job was, I was a psych counselor. I dealt primarily with, at the residence that I worked at a group home setting. So basically, I did the traditional job of come into the office, sit down on the couch, and like tell me why you just tried to stab that other kid with a fork. So I primarily dealt with boys from the age of 13 to 18 who had everything from, like bipolar all the way to something like schizophrenia. And that was my job. And I'm one of those people who I thought I wanted to do that my whole life, and I hit a wall. Mainly not because I didn't, like, I liked having breakthroughs with the kids, and we had a lot. But the problem was dealing with the parents and the awful environments that the kids came from when they would be sent back home on, like, the weekends if they wanted to go do a weekend visit or something. And having all the progress sort of undone by those really toxic environments, or the system itself. Like, I was the psych counselor on site, but I regularly butt heads with the oh god, I'm blanking on words right now. The psychiatrist there, because the psychiatrist was very, we have to give all these kids drugs. Every kid we just gotta load them up on like fucking lithium and shit. Like the most intense shit. Working in the mental health field currently, residence is rough. Yeah, it really was. But that's so cool though, Murm. That's awesome. See, your lore is really cool too. Go on forever about the mental health system. Yeah, like OSHA, all that kind of thing needs a whole fucking revamp in my opinion. Or not OSHA, I'm sorry. CPS needs a whole revamp. Obviously, that is not an invitation to trauma dump about CPS stuff in chat, please. Obviously, don't want to trigger people as much as we can. Just be as mindful as we can about sensitive subjects like this. But it's like one of those things where I was like, I don't want to medicate all these kids. They're not all the same. They all come from different backgrounds. They all have different triggers. They all have different family, conditions that are making them just be individual people like you and me. And he was very, very just insistent that we put every kid on medication. And it was really shitty, and I hated fighting that. And eventually I just hit a wall, and I had, I almost got stabbed a whole bunch of, actually I did get stabbed one time. But I had kids who, had a lot of really intense behavioral issues and just needed like someone there who was supportive and reliable. And I just had a lot of, big incidents like that. There was one that I can't talk about on stream legally that happened, but all I can say is I physically saved a child's life. And then none of the regulations at the place I worked at were changed. And that was super disheartening to me because I said, well, if we did X, Y, and Z, this never would have even happened. So that sucked. That really sucked, to physically save someone and then have that not be a big enough deal for the organization to change anything like that. And then I just had a lot of shifts where I would go in at like 6 in the morning I would work all day. There would be an incident there. I would have to take a kid to the psych ward that we had for kids at the local hospital, and I would be there with them for intake until like 1 in the morning, and then have to go back at 6 in the morning again. So it'd be like, cool, I got home, I showered, I cried to Morgan about what happened at work, and then I would go back into work with 3 hours of sleep and have to do that shit all over again. And so I finally hit a wall, and I went, man, like, I wish I had a better support team here, and maybe this is just not the field for me. And I went into the corporate world, which also sucked for different reasons. And I worked in the corporate world for a number of years. Switched to internet marketing. Managed a department, 2 departments actually, at an internet marketing firm. Got disgruntled with that, ended up starting my own internet marketing firm with 2 of my friends, and then became a full-time content creator somehow. I don't know how that all worked out, but that is basically my a big amount of my lore right there. Takes so much strength and heart to do that work. I'm sure the kids appreciated you so much, and that's so fucked. All the institutions are fucked. Yeah. And this is why I always salute people like you who are in the field. I don't share my story because I want to dissuade people from it, because obviously not all organizations are going to be the same. Not all, professions in the psych field end up being the same at all. But I salute you because I didn't have the strength to stick it out. But I wanted to help. And, maybe I'm helping with what I do now. I hope I am in some kind of way. But, like, I liked helping. I really fucking liked helping. I liked that environment that encouraged it when it was working well. When all the ducks were in line and worked out. It felt good to make that kind of progress. So, those of you who are in that field, thank you. Like, genuinely thank you for the ways that you do very sincerely help. So... stress-related diseases from fighting the system for 2 years to get my son mental health care. Oh, yeah, Talia, you've shared so much of your journey with this community, and I hope you feel backed up and supported in everything you've done for your own child, as well as, like, just hoping to create better systems for future generations of kids as well. Like, you're a freaking legend, like, truly. So, yeah. Absolutely, it can get discouraging when you feel like you're fighting the system, but there are good people in the field, and I love doing what I do. Exactly. I think if I had a better team, who knows, I might never have left. But it really sucked. The people I worked with sucked. They were really, the psychiatrist aside, because he was just your classic, like, big ego doctor kind of guy. But the team that I had, like, 90% of the workers that I worked with who either ran the group home or did intake, or like some of the social workers were cool, or fellow counselors all kind of fucking sucked, honestly. They weren't great, but it was kind of cool to use my degree for a while, be like, hey, why did you have this, like, let's talk about why you tried to stab that person, and having a breakthrough and hearing about, like, oh, I had, like, a similar feeling the other day where I was really angry, but I remembered what you said, and it really helped me out. Like, or like, wow, yeah, that is the reason that I'm so angry all the time. With, like, a lot of my older clients, like the 18-year-olds, would, like, really get it. They'd start clicking, where they'd be like, oh, shit, you're so right. That is why I do that. Fuck, I didn't think about that. Let's, so. Like, any job your coworkers can make or break. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Good Lord, sorry about that. Good God. Brain scientist is a cool profession. Yeah, I did a lot of neuropsych and biopsychology and just neurology shit, or neuroscience shit when I was in undergrad even, and then beyond, to get into the field at all. So I have a lot of studying that was done about this. I kind of know what I'm talking about with a lot of this stuff. Love the rewarding moments, yeah. Y'all supported me so much that I was getting laws changed and being invited to conferences. No way, Talia, that is so cool. You are genuinely super cool. That is so cool. That is awesome. So yeah. Yeah, that's Venom. It's like any field where you're dealing with people who are, medically disabled or, psychologically in need of extra care, that kind of thing. It is a toll mentally and physically, so definitely something to research for sure. Ryan Smart confirmed. I wouldn't say I'm smart because y'all watched me go, I didn't know what the word touche meant, like, last year. But, I know stuff about psychology, at least. I can talk about that kind of thing. Sorry about all the coughing tonight, by the way. Good lord. I think smart is a word that people try to use too often for themselves. It's always funny when I see someone's like bio on social media and it's like, I'm funny and smart and great and I'm and nice, and I'm like, babe, I think that like other people get to decide that for you. I don't know if you are allowed to say that about you. Gaps in vocab does not exclude smart, Brian. Well, what if I want to call myself dumb? What about that, huh? What about my needs, chat? What about my needs? What if I want to buy a 4th yacht, okay? What about that? What if the next sub-goal is actually buy me my 4th yacht and my 7th mansion? Does that sound good? I need to be provided for too, okay? This is emotional labor to talk to all of you. You can call yourself dumb and still be smart. Better accept you're smart. I think it's like stupid how we even measure intelligence, because I think everyone obviously learns different and everyone connects with different subjects and information. So I hate calling myself smart, because like I can be like, yeah, I know a bunch of random ass facts about stuff, but can I apply them to things? I think that's contextual. It is emotional labor. Oh my god. Yeah, you just said it's something that other people decide about you. What, if you're smart or something? Yeah, exactly. Like, if someone's like, I'm smart and nice and funny, I'm like, no, other people have to decide that. You don't get to decide that for yourself. If you say you're funny or you're smart, I immediately assume you're dumb and unfunny naturally. Like, it's like just my go-to in my brain. It's like other people around you get to call you that kind of thing. Mads, take care, get some good rest. Thank you so much. I hope that the shower goes well. Appreciate you hanging out. Truly. Thank you. Your big brain mode. I think it's not the size of the brain, it's how you use it. You know, it's the motion of the ocean kind of thing. Is that still a thing? You're back. Welcome back, Ren. Thanks for sharing your lore. I love that, like, everything is my lore. Thank you for streaming tonight. Hope you and Morgan recover soon. Oh my god, Merm. Here, I'll read it because it's your last one of the night. Daddy is off to sweep princesses. Sweep tight, don't let the kittens bite. Hugh. Merm, get some good rest. Appreciate the chats and everything. Thanks so much for vibing. Exactly. Being smart doesn't mean you know everything about everything. I feel like smart is how you carry yourself and you're willing to learn and make mistakes to understand something, whatever it might be. Yeah, I think that, like, we have different metrics for, like, emotional and, like, informational intelligence. Like, that's something people need to keep in mind. Because I'll meet people who are like, yeah, I'm, like, a little bit dumb. Like, I'm, like, bad at mental math and I don't have a good vocabulary and, like, I can't read for shit and blah, blah, blah. But then they'll be the most emotionally intelligent human being I've ever met. And I'll be like, no, like, you are smart because you, like, understand and you adapt and, like, you're not giving yourself enough fucking credit. Like that happens all the time, I think. Where people have just downplayed it because there's this traditional, like, trad intelligence type of metric that is hammered into us from a young age. So it's no one's fault, really, except the previous generations who have done that. The institution. Down with the man, you know? So. I like that the replies to Merm are like half like, "Good night, Merm. Have a great night," and then the other half is like, "I am going to talk to my therapist about you, Merm." Like, it's society's fault. Everything's society's fault. You know? Society. Try not to cough directly into the mic. I'm so sorry for the moments that I kind of miss. I should have better mic awareness. I'm literally a voice actor. It's like part of it. But I don't. Guys, don't listen to anything any voice actor tells you to do. Just do it your own way, okay? You'll figure it out. It's trial and error. All my homies hate the man. Truge? So true. Alright. I just realized that I haven't been keeping track of how much of this I've actually done. 80% isn't bad. Oh wait, here we go. Fairy Godmother DMing me. More lore. I need to seize the initiative. True. Get that evil ogre. Yeah. He's the bad guy, not you. I'll get Harold to slip Fiona a love potion. It's not as if the dottery old fool doesn't owe me one. Oh no, Harold. Saddest subplot of Shrek number 2, in my opinion. You know, she gotta say, yeah. Holding out for a hero. Then I'll let my wonderful son do what he does best, charming by name. Avab. all voice actors are bluffing. I mean, it's like any creative craft where it's like there's best practices, but then within those best practices, there's so much wiggle room. Like, my favorite, again, one of my favorite voice actors is Sungwon Cho, who is, goes by ProZD online. You might have heard of him. He's been in literally hundreds of things. But he has such a distinct voice. He's got an incredible range. He's got very great emotive performances. And I've gotten to be in a bunch of games and stuff with him, which is really neat to even mention. But he talks about all the time, assigned voice actor at birth, oh my god. Babies all are aspiring voice actors. They start crying, the moment they're born. So they kind of are giving us a demo reel right out of the gates, if I may call them that. But yeah, he's talked about, he's getting, by the way, he's on Instagram. He's also getting fed up with Twitter a little bit, I think. He said he'd never post to Instagram a whole bunch, and he's putting up all of his old like Vines and TikToks and YouTube shorts and YouTube videos up on Instagram recently, so go follow him. He talks about all the time about how, he sees all the guides of like, don't eat this food, do this before you go do a voice acting audition, blah blah blah, and he's like, I don't do any of that. I just go and I read the lines. I just go and read the part. That's his thing. He's like, yeah, I don't do like vocal warm-ups. I just talk into the microphone. I bet I'd recognize his voice, but I don't know the name. Cool that you got to work with him. Probably one of the biggest, most recent roles was he was Senshi in Delicious in Dungeon, the English dub. So if you're a fan of the Senshi panty shots, he's the voice of that character. So Sky, get some wonderful rest. I appreciate you. Like, thank you so much for vibing. I hope that it's really, really restful, and I hope that work goes smoothly tomorrow. Thanks so much for vibing. Loved him essentially. He did such a good job of bringing that character to life, in my opinion. So, very, very big fan of his work. He was Sunder in Boyfriend Dungeon. So, that was something we were in together. There's an unannounced thing that I still can't talk about yet that he's in with me. I believe his part's actually opposite of mine, which is really kind of insane to say at all. There's, God, I don't know. He's been in a million things. He was in Ranking of Kings. He was in God of War. He's just in a ton. So, yeah, he's been in everything. But he's great. Definitely check him out. ProZD. So PROZD. is his user internet handle. So you can go find him online from that. But his acting name is Sungwon Cho, his Korean name. So he's great. Does a lot of cool shit. But yeah, I'm very excited for whenever I can announce the thing that we're in together, though. You guys are love interests in an unannounced project? No, I wouldn't even be able to keep that under wraps. I would immediately lose the role because I would violate the NDA. His voice is just too sexy. It's funny, I haven't been in a romantic role in a long time. Again, I keep getting cast as like twinks and things, so it's twinks need more loving in these projects, you know. God of Boy, yeah. So he is the voice of, I think it's like a squirrel god or something. I don't know. I haven't played the newest games yet at all. But yeah, twinks can love, exactly. Let them love. I always think of that great video he did about people getting his name wrong. That was like, when you have a non-English name, yeah. And yeah, they're like, Sing Woon? But yeah, he's mainly known for a bunch of his sketches on like YouTube and stuff, where he has recurring characters where it's like, I'm here, like, King Dragon, you will pay. Like, you know, like, I don't know. He's typecast. Yep, we know. Stop. That's who he is? Yeah, he's done like that. Yeah, he's the Ratatasker. Yeah, Ratatasker, however you say that one. Yeah, that's the one. Bottoms and switch rights. Yep. Yeah, so he's that character in God of War. He was Frack, one of the playable characters in Borderlands 3, the big robot guy who can summon a bunch of different mobs to help him. The old, oh, they fucking, is that, yeah, oh, they fucking. The one that a lot of people recognize him from is he sings Evanescence's Wake Me Up in the Goofy voice. Love that dude's sketches. Yeah, so now some of you are recognizing him. So yeah, he does the like, wake me up inside, like that one. Very famous internet video. That's him. He's made a lot of cool shit. It's funny, he DM'd me, I shared this, what was this, like a couple months ago? Or like a month ago. I can't remember because time is not real. But he DM'd me, and I was like pooping my pants a little bit because I was like, what the hell? It's like, we've barely talked since Boyfriend Dungeon, but like, you know, yeah, I guess he keeps up with me a little bit because of like social media stuff. But he texted me, and he was, or DM'd me. And, oh, his username everywhere is PROZD. So P is in pineapple, R as in Ratatosker, O as in orange, Z is in zebra, and D is in donkey. I wish I didn't know that one. Wake me up inside. Wake me up inside, save me. Yeah, no, it's good. That's some good shit. That's old school internet. But he DM'd me and he was like, hey, I'm doing this charity thing where I'm having people read the One Piece script in like stupid voices. Do you want to join me to raise money for charity? And it was unfortunately a night I had to do other things. I forgot what my other task was that night. So it's double booked already. Or not double booked. I didn't want to double book. And I was like, man, fuck, I can't join. This sucks. But invite me to a future one. So maybe he'll do that. Maybe he won't. Who knows? Remember you announced a role earlier this year in Card and CL, and it sounded so cool, and I think the game was coming out towards the end of this year. Is that something you can talk about? Actually, Card and CL just dropped tonight. So Card and CL is out. Excuse me. I'm burping again. Card and CL just dropped. It's available on PC and consoles. It is a roguelike deck building dungeon crawler. It sounds complicated. It's not really. It's kind of fun. If you're a fan of like the Mega Man Battle Network games, it's a little bit like that, actually. The demo's really good, by the way. But I voiced 2 characters in that. I voiced the character of Noah Rhodolite, who is a little tiny guy. He's a magician. So, obviously, I'm not a fan of J.K. Rowling in any way. I think that she is an asshole who needs to stop breathing in mold spores. But there's a universe in the game that is basically a parody of Harry Potter. And the character Noah Rhodolite is a little blonde boy who, you know, I did like a, "Hi, I'm Noah Rhodolite," like kind of voice for him. But he's basically the Draco Malfoy of the universe. So he's a little asshole, actually. He's a total dickhead. But he has like a soft spot. He's secretly kind of good. And that's like his whole thing. And that doesn't spoil anything. You literally find that out from his character bio, like as soon as you unlock him, which is like immediately in the game. So, yeah, Mega Man Battle Network was goated. Literally one of my favorite game series of all time. So this is through Inti Creates. So if you're familiar with the Mega Man Battle Network games, they've done a couple Mega Man games, but they did the Gunvolt series, which I also was a voice in, Azure Gunvolt 3. Azure Striker Gunvolt 3, which was like a spiritual successor to the like Mega Man X games and the Mega Man like ZX series and all those ones. So the Inti team is made up of former members of Capcom who worked on like all the Mega Man titles, and as a result, a lot of their games are very nostalgic throwbacks to that era of gaming. But the character that I voiced in Azure Striker Gunvolt 3, Teseo, which some of you might remember, just speaks in essentially, I don't know, 4chan Reddit speak, but he uses memes that are like 10 years old and like no one uses anymore, like uses lingo and slang from that era, where he's like, "Raffle!" and stuff like that. He's like my favorite little gremlin boy. He's a 17-year-old, I think, in the lore now. 17-year-old Korean hacker who has a superpower that allows him to manipulate physical matter into data and then use the data to create other constructs with. So he has a cool power, but he's a dumb little gremlin idiot, and I love him so much because he literally will be like, "Yo, what's poppin'?" And he's just so annoying. And he's the character that I got some of my funniest voice acting direction on ever, where, yeah, remember, kids, don't be an asshole, be a hemorrhoid and irritate assholes. Exactly. And the thing I love about him is he doesn't know he's obnoxious. He thinks that he's making people laugh. So he would fit in this community, right? Very neurodivergent boy. So very much like me, I related to that part of him where he's like not saying it maliciously. He's saying it because he's thinking he's making everyone laugh around him, but he's just failing so ridiculously that he's incapable of making friends and everyone finds him annoying. But he was a secret boss character in Azure Striker Gunvolt 3 in a tag team battle with another character named Merrick. But then he returned for Card CL, where you can unlock him as a card and you can fight him as a boss, and so he's an ally and an enemy, and I got to do a bunch of funny voice lines for him. But I worked with some members of the original Mega Man team, or Mega Man X team, which is a dream come true because I grew up playing Super Nintendo and playing the Mega Man X games mode. And Glitch God, take care, get some good rest. Thanks again for the raid earlier. But I was doing his voice, and I was like, "Raffle, haha." Like, just kind of trying to keep it subdued, and obviously I don't speak Japanese, but the members of the Inti Creates team, who formerly worked at Capcom, like, tapped the translator, and they said something in Japanese to each other, and then she turned to me. Well, she's the English acting director, is what I should say. But she was like, he says, "Be more anime, and be more annoying." And I was like, "That wasn't annoying enough for you?" And she was like, "No, be more annoying. Be the most annoying you can be." And that was some of the funniest fucking direction I've ever gotten in my life. So that is why if you listen to his voice lines, he's like, "Raffle, oh my god, OMG, well, like, and he's just like so over the top and ridiculous. And half of the fans of the series were like, oh my god, now that he has an English voice actor, this fucking sucks. Because his voice is so obnoxious that it's perfect. And then half of them are like, no, it's actually just peak. And I'm super happy to have those types of fans supporting me in that series, because it's a very passionate series. Very passionate fandom. And it's kind of cool because Card and CL that just released is my second time voicing him. So that means that NT has onboarded me as the official English actor of this character that I get to share with a very talented Japanese actor for the Japanese dub. But Card and CL was released at the same time, so we didn't even have the Japanese lines to work off of this time. It was just like, good luck. Just try to match the emotion of the scene. So that was kind of a unique experience for voice acting with this role, but it was really cool. Yeah, Tonomori Ishihara is the Japanese voice actor and is a very, very, very talented voice actor. So it's kind of cool to share the role again and be like, I am the official English voice of Teseo in the Gunvolt series. So basically what they told me was if they ever go back and dub the old games, and for every new game that involves the Gunvolt franchise, which is very popular, and they will definitely be making more games, I will just be his voice again. So it's kind of cool. It's really neat to have that as like sort of a little bit of job security until they decide to eventually recast, because that's just an inevitability in voice acting, which I talked about recently, that I got recast in something recently, and my knee-jerk reaction was to be like, man, I'm so fucking bummed, I must suck. And then I talked to my director about it, and she was like, they were like, no, it had nothing to do with that. It was more of like, this was just a client-side choice, and you did great, the team loved you, everything like that. It was just, we need to make the client happy. And I went, okay, yeah, that's fair. And I was like super professional about it. And then my acting director for those sessions was like, dude, like like you hit a new milestone. You hit a milestone that every voice actor hits, where you got recast. Cool, awesome, welcome to the club. And it's like, dope. And again, I wish I could talk more openly about that, because that is again one of the handful of unannounced roles that I can't talk about in detail yet. Just kind of a bummer. But soon I hope. I don't know. We'll see. But that said, whenever it happens, I'll sing it to the hills. I'll talk all about it. It will be really cool. It's the role that I rapped on, that I have the role for still, that it wasn't recast, is a huge for the franchise that it's a part of. It's big for the franchise, and I'm really happy about that. Some of you will not recognize it when I bring it up, but those of you who do will be like, oh damn, that's like kind of a thing, right? I'm like, yeah. So having to do cool stuff secretly, such in a last moment. The worst part of being a voice actor is being a voice actor with ADHD. NDAs suck. Having to keep all of my accomplishments under wraps. Some of the things that I've, done voice acting for have, like, years ago, have not come out yet. There's just some shit that I don't know if it will ever get made. I got paid for doing my work, but I don't know if the project will ever actually come to fruition. It's kind of like the weird in-between of the job. So 10,000 subs and Brian will break their NDA. Honestly, I could afford to then. 10,000 subs, I'll break the NDA. You're right. I would. NDAs don't hold up in court in anyway. They wouldn't be able to sue me. And if they did, I'd have the money for the court case. There we go. Andrew Mix says, take care. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you. Good luck with the hair bleaching. Oh my gosh. Sister-in-law's baby reveal is cute too. Take care. What was the turnaround time on Boyfriend Dungeon? So that was a weird one. So I'm not trying to speak ill of working with indies, because I like working with a lot of indie studios, but the problem I had with the Boyfriend Dungeon stuff was they gave us the full scripts, and then they just said, all right, self-direct time. And I was like, Okay. Well, I would like a little bit more input than that. So I'd send over my takes, and then it was just like very informal, like emails back of like, oh, yeah, there was a take in that batch you sent over that we liked, so we'll keep it. And I'd be like, okay, but which take was it? Like, I would like to be kind of part of that process. So a lot of the takes I thought were better were not used for the game. That's why when I played it on stream, I was like, oh shit, they went with this take? That's an interesting choice. So all of that was like very indirect, and it wasn't like a live directed session, which is what I'm used to and what I prefer, because I get direct client feedback that way. So that was all self-directed, but as a result, sometimes with like some of the takes that like, because I just kept the mic recording, some of the takes that went into the game were the ones that I was like, no, that was kind of like a throwaway take. Oh no, I can't believe they used that. So that's also why I kind of go back and I cringe at that process. But that process, the turnaround time on it, for all the lines, I think I read, I can't remember how many lines was in that game. It was a significant amount though, especially with like the DLC. Man, I don't know. It was a few hours. I'd say like 6 hours total, if you count like the DLC stuff as well. So not a humongous time sink, but you also have to keep in mind that like voice acting sessions are typically done in like 2-hour blocks, 2 to like 3-hour blocks, depending on what the media format is. For video games, it's typically like 2 to 3, just to save your vocal health. So I was taking tons of breaks in between. I was splitting it up throughout a number of different days, that kind of thing. So it was at least a few days worth of effort. And then retakes and stuff like that, and making sure it's what they wanted was what it was. And again, at the end of the day, the client got the last, like, they got to choose which lines went into the game. But like going back and replaying it recently, I was like, ooh, I kind of wish they had used this other take instead. But that's kind of hard because no one on their team had voice acting expertise. We didn't have a vocal director. It was literally just the game studio director being like, I liked that batch of takes you sent. And I'd be like, okay, I don't know which one, so I don't know which of the voices you, like, which of the inflections and things you really want me to lean into. So that was a little bit harder. That was a very challenging sort of new way of doing VO for me. But, you know, it's a cute game. It's fun. It's always going to be very special to me. I'm still going to get my laser saber tattoo on my arm at some point. But, like, yeah, that whole process was kind of informal compared to what I normally do in studio or live directed. So, yeah. There you go. Oh, that was like a bit of a over explanation of the process, but I hope it answered your question as well. Because y'all know I can yap about this shit forever. Ever and ever and ever and ever. But yeah, I want to do I want to experiment and see if my own self-direction, now that I've worked with like really amazingly capable directors, it would be better in future projects. That about throwaway takes reminds me of something. One of my dance teachers warned us against ever doing anything in front of a camera that you don't want used, even if they say it's off. To instead a mark through before actually dancing, and then the mark through got aired, which of course was wildly frustrating. Yeah. Had the music been playing the whole time? Yeah, there's been music the whole stream in the background. It's a lo-fi playlist that's pinned at the top of the chat if you want to support Glitch X City, who makes some really cool video game lo-fi. So, free to use on streams and content. So some cool shit. Creators supporting creators kind of thing. So give it a listen. I had some other point about what I was yapping about, but I forgot because my brain is very sleep deprived. But that said, yeah, a little bit of insight. I hope that insight is helpful to you and interesting to you. Love that artist. Yeah, Glitch is cool. Glitch is actually in the Pokemon creator program with me, so that's how I mean, I've been listening to Glitch for years, but it was cool to be like, oh damn, you're here too. Neat. I dig it. It's cool. Also, chat, for your information, I wanna look like this, you know, all cutesy, all dolled up, while having this voice and having the deep voice rolls that I get. I think it would be fun. That took a lot out of me. Time for sits. How goes sword power washing? 90% done. Welcome back. I hope you're able to like kick back a little bit and just relax. Very interesting. I know you've been asked probably 1,010,000 times, and I'm sorry if it's on an FAQ. But do you have a dream role? Oh my god. Well, this kind of changes. So I'd love to be an anime. So, the Ranma Half reboot just came out, and it's such a, god, the dub cast is so good. It's so good. It's highly recommend watching in sub and dub, but, like, the dub cast kills it. It's so fun. But in a future season, because, they're trying to make this really faithful, and so far it's been super faithful to the manga, and even has some really good nods to the, original anime. And it's being animated by Mappa, who do some of the best animation in the industry. God rest their souls, because God, they're overworked as a studio. But if there was a future season of Ranma Half, get me in there. I don't care what character I play. Get me the hell in there. That is a dream role. That show is so important to me. It changed the trajectory of my life in so many ways. I remember hearing you talk about that. I'm waiting for more episodes to come out. That's fair. Yeah, Mappa does such a great job. Their animation style fits it so well. It's so smooth. For the like action sequences, it's so great. And then the comedic bits, it's like really cute. They like add in a lot of the sort of visual gags that are in the manga. So they've been doing a really incredible job with it. Ranma, my beloved show. Oh my god, I watched the first episode and I teared up. It's so good. They're doing such a good job with it. I'm so proud. So happy. I want Rumiko Takahashi to be happy with it, because a lot of her work has been, you know, adapted in various ways over the years, and there's been pretty decent adaptations, but like I feel like this one's really strong. My other dream role is well, I have a couple. A little bit of a cliche, but I would love to be in a Hoyoverse game at some point. I would love to be a gacha. Like, I want to be a gacha character that everyone, like, freaking wails for. Like, make me, like, the next, like, you know, Genshin or Honkai Star Rail or Zenless Zone Zero, like, sexy man character who, you know, pops out and is like, hey, looks like you need a hand. You know, like, and you, 5 stars. Oh my god, I can't believe you pulled him with 1 ticket. I had to spend $900 to pull that character. I think that would be sick. It'd be so fun to do. I want to be in more dating sims, you know? I want to be in, like, way more visual novels and dating sims. It's one of those genres that I built my whole career on, so I have a love for it. Like, a genuine love for it. So I'd love to do more of that kind of thing. Holy shit, you pulled a 5-star prismatic Brian Girbeagly on the first try. Yeah. That'd be sick. It'd be fun. I want people to burn through their wallets, their Apple Pay for me. So that's another one. Any Square Enix game, but specifically the Final Fantasy series is my favorite series in the whole world, which is ironic because I never finished all of the Final Fantasy remake stuff on this channel yet, and I barely play Square Enix games, although this is one. Theoretically. But if I could be in, like, you know, a Final Fantasy, I'd cry. I would actually cry. I would sob violently finding that out. That is such an important series to me. It helped me survive some very dark times in my life when I just needed a distraction and needed you know, some fun mystical world to get lost in. So that would be incredible. Fallen, what's up? Welcome to the stream. And then obviously, very, very, very big dream reach role. But if I could ever get a role in Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball franchise, I mean, they're doing Dragon Ball Daima right now, right? So they did Dragon Ball the original, they did Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super. Now they're under Dragon Ball Daima. Would love to voice a Dragon Ball character. Ironically, well, never mind. I can't talk about this yet. Can't talk about something yet. But all I will say is I worked with an acting coach or acting director recently who has a lot of knowledge about how to do big Dragon Ball yells. And may or may not have been the person who encouraged me to invest in the throat stuff that I use now. I always forget the name of it. Nin Pa Koa, whatever the hell it is. Nin Pei Pa Koa stuff that I've been using. Because he was like, yo, trust me, this is going to be big when you do those huge screams. And I taught me how to basically do like a big power-up yell. Like big anime power-up, like I'm charging my special attack. Ninjam Pei Pa Kwa. Yeah, that one. Yes, thank you. So, yeah. Dragon Ball would be huge. I love that. But honestly, like, just anime in general would be cool. It's a bit of a cliche in the voice acting world that everyone wants to get into anime, and then once they're in it, they're like, fuck, anime sucks. Because you do so much work and it barely pays. The thing you mainly get paid for is making convention appearances and meeting fans. And charging for autographs, which I would probably still keep it the content creator way, where I would not charge for autographs. I would just be like, hey, convention with lots of money. Since you're charging all these people lots of money to come see me, how about you just pay me a big amount of money? That's the way that I would do it. But yeah, anime would be sick. Like Kaiju number 8 is out right now, right? I like that series. I would love to be in a future season of that because, God, I love that manga. I like that anime a lot. I think that's another dub that is like highly underrated and super fun. It's Nijam Pei Pako. Oh, thank you. I don't speak Chinese, so I'm bad. I don't know how to say anything. Thank you for helping. Oh yeah, that's such a pain in the butt, Fallen, to transfer all your stuff. I hope you're able to do that soon. I'm glad to hear that Faye's winding down for the night. Lovely to hear. And have fun at the Halloween thing at the zoo. That sounds so cute. That sounds so fun. My dream role is an OP villain. That's cool. I like voicing villains. Obviously, Teseo is a villain, although a little bit of a misunderstood one. And I just like voicing villains. So, yeah, they're cool. Yeah. And that's all I'll say about that subject. Trying to think. What other roles would I love? Oh my gosh. OP being One Piece? Oh man, if I got into One Piece, I would also cry. That is another, yeah, for sure dream role. Love to do One Piece stuff. I thought you said OP like overpowered villain, and I was like, interesting subject. Trying to think. Oh, I always joke with Morgan, one of the things that I want to do is have like the iconic, like you guys know how like when you hit the button at the crosswalk and the voice goes, wait, like that? I want to do something like that. I want something like totally uncredited, no one knows it was me, but it's like everywhere and everyone knows the voice. And then I'll be like ordering a coffee somewhere and someone will go, you know, your voice sounds so familiar. And I'll be like, yeah, I think I've, you know, like I've been in like video games and shows and stuff. Like animations and shit. And then they'll be like, no, that's not it. Oh, that's right. On my walk here to my shift, I hit the wait button at the crosswalk. And I think it was your voice. And I'll be like, oh, yeah, I get that a lot. You know, like, that'd be kind of funny. So, yeah. You're really telling me my stop is next? Yeah, like, stuff like that. The joke started because we were at round 1 in LA with Ethan. And I was making a joke about how I loved all the voice acting in arcade cabinet machines. Where it's like, insert quarter here. You know, like, and I was like, oh, that would be so fucking fun to do. To be like, get ready. Start shooting. Like, that would, I don't know, it would just be so funny. Thank you for playing. Your tickets are below. We're sorry, your call cannot be completed as dialed. For a new generation, oh yeah. Like a voice, yeah, like that. Hello, thank you for calling Movie Phone. Voice when you're boarding a train or subway or yeah, any of those would be so dope. You know, you crushing my dreams of being overpowered. I wasn't crushing yours. I was living them. 95%, by the way, chat. Cool. Neato. Very cool. But yeah, those are a couple. Those are a couple of the dream roles. I hope that answered your question, Ollie. Sorry it was a bit of a yap to get there. I'm just not very focused tonight because, again, tired and sick. But I appreciate everyone being really understanding and really sweet and supportive tonight and chill and having, hopefully, fun. It did okay. I'm glad. Yeah, honestly, I would love to be in, like, a JRPG that is, like, a traditional, like, oh, a group of young heroes going on an adventure, trying to save the world, but finding friendship along the way. I think those are cute. That's just, like, again, what I grew up with and made me be like, maybe someday I'll have friends, you know? But in the meantime, these video game characters kind of are. I would like to do that for, like another young me out there. That'd be kind of cute. And then I would play it, because it'd be the type of game I'd actually be able to play. Whereas, like, if I play Azure Striker Gunvolt 3 on stream, I do not have the dexterity or the pattern recognition to be able to beat my own boss. I don't even know if I would be able to get to where he is in the game, because that game is challenging. Brian for Bluetooth connection success 2025. It's a Bluetooth device. Oh my god, those are so funny. God. Is connected successfully. That'd be fun. Voicemail voice? Oh yeah, that'd be sick. I got a taste of that during the beginning of COVID before our drive-thru had a robo voice to auto answer after close. Thank you for visiting Starbucks. Unfortunately, our hours are from insert time here. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Oh my gosh, yeah. It's basically like the answering machine message. Oh my god, what just happened? I got like squashed for a moment. It says switch running wheel off. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, it didn't go off though. What the heck? Hop off, girl. %. Oh, we're finishing this tonight, by the way. It's happening. I think I've done, like, my phone voice here before. Of the, like, hey, what's up? It's Brian Long. I'm calling to check up about my car. Yeah, thank you so much. No, it's no worries. Thank you. Like, that's my phone voice. It's very warm. It's much warmer than how I normally speak. It's so funny, man. I talked about this like a while ago too, like about like natural voice tones and how like freaked out people get about them. And I get it. Sometimes it's the only context you can go with, right? Because you hear how someone speaks and you're like, oh, that person's mad or that person's happy. But like, had a car teenagers go, fuck you, thinking I was a robot. Y'all take care of me, then freak out, speed off. That's so funny. When you're a teen, you still think you're gonna get in trouble for everything that you do. So funny. I talked about this a while ago. There was a convention years ago that I went to where a fan said that their friend thought that I was in a terrible mood because I was like, my face was like kind of scrunched up and like my voice sounded kind of flat. And I was like, I can guarantee I was literally just tired because I always have a great time with fans at conventions. I'm never bothered by them, etc., etc. And I was like, that doesn't really sound like me. And they were like, oh no, they assured me you were so angry. And I was like, I don't think they know. But it reminded me of that because, again, someone Cho just made a video. He brought up his video again on Twitter because someone wrote a comment about how he was a dick at a convention to them. And he just sounded like pissed off and annoyed at them. And he had to make a PSA video where he was like, so I got this comment, but I need to remind people this is just my voice. This is how I talk. I'm not tired. I'm not angry. I'm not upset. This is just how I naturally talk. I know that I'm on YouTube, and I'm a voice actor, so people think I'm like, oh hey, what's up, all the time, but I'm not. This is just my natural voice. I'm not being a dick to you. I'm not trying to make you upset. And he had to make a PSA about that. And I was like, shit, yeah, that reminds me, like, a lot of people have thought that I'm an asshole because sometimes I get a little bit flat. I have, like, resting bitch voice at times. So, I just want to assure everyone, sometimes I'm just tired. I'm not annoyed. I thought two girls were laughing at me over the speaker when I was working at Panera. They were, but it was also my friend who was hearing my drive-thru voice for the first time and were taken aback. Oh, that's funny then. My phone voice is nothing like my real voice. I like to go higher. Yeah, that's me. Hey, this is Brian Long. Just calling about my car. Dropped it off the other day. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, I can hold. Yes, thank you. No, thank you. No rush at all. You're wonderful. Thank you. Like that's me on the phone. Yo, what's up, Astro? Sounds like when Patton Oswalt said that Wesley Snipes hated everyone on the set of Blade Trinity, and Wesley Snipes said that Patton Oswalt is full of shit. Yeah, Wesley Snipes was like, this is just how I talk, bro. I had a coworker who thought I hated them because my tone and energy were always flat when we worked together, but it was just me being tired. Our shift lead heard them say that, nearly laughed and told me what they thought. I just went, no, I love them, what? Yeah, it always sucks when it causes miscommunication or assumptions. Listen, I've been with Morgan for 16 years, and she has a little bit of the RBF at times. And she sometimes has a really flat tone as well. And there are times I look over and I'll go, are you mad at me? Did I do something wrong? And she'll go, no, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And I'll be like, oh, because you sound like you hated talking to me for a second. Like, and it's what happens. You just communicate, you just ask, you know. Speak pretty monotone like 90% of the time, so my mood is often misunderstood. Yeah, it happens, you know. And it's like something that is kind of natural. And it's like, I wrote on someone's video about it, where I was like, also it's weird that someone wouldn't assume that you'd be tired at a convention because they are inherently tiring things. So like, if they couldn't handle a little bit of like flat voice, flat tone, then they're weak, actually. It's like very weird of them. Everyone's allowed to be tired. People are always shocked when I let my voice drop to where it naturally sits because I genuinely pitch it up. It's fun sometimes to speak in voices that are not like necessarily our born tone or whatever. I get it. It is what it is. But yeah, it's like always fun to surprise people too. Where again, like when I auditioned for 7, I did it like hey, what's up? I'm 7. And they were like, oh no, that's way too high. And I was like, oh well, good thing my natural voice is lower. Tess and I are the same. We both get flat voice / RBF, and every now and then we do that. You okay? Yeah. Your call was on hold voice. Add that to the list of everyday voices to voice act for. Oh my god. We're sorry. The current party is busy. Your call is important to us. God. I could nail that. I could do that. Give me the script, you know? I'll read that shit. 98%. Oh my god. Oh my garb. I do have to, I've been saying this for a while, but I do have to do voice training at some point. I just need to get, I want to pitch up a little bit at times. Not all the time, just to have it as like a skill for me. A little treat for me, you know? Yeah, your call is very important to us. Please leave a number after the beep. If they ever add voice acting consistent, that's another dream role. If they ever add voice acting to Pokemon video games, get me in there. But in the meantime, I would love to like voice a Pokemon or even a character in a Pokemon anime. That'd be sick. That'd be huge. Yu-Gi-Oh would be big too. Oh man, I remember one of my contacts at Konami vouched for me hard, trying to get me into oh, I forgot which of the Yu-Gi-Oh series it was, but she was like, oh my god, Brian would be so perfect, dude. Is it a sword-shaped water spray? It is, because it's for the Shrek DLC. So very in-universe. But welcome, Bella. Very cool. Yeah. Adge, thank you again to Square Enix and Future Lab for sending me this game. It's so damn fun. I'm having a blast, and I hope the chat is as well. But Pokemon has too much reading. I mean, that's why it'd be dope if it was voice acted. You could, like, turn your brain off and just listen to the cool voices. I was really hoping they were going to add, like, a little bit of it, at least, to the, like, most recent one. Like, it's cool that, like, Pikachu actually says Pikachu. But, like, outside of that, like, give me some more. Give me some spice. Give me those Elite Four voices. That's what I'm looking for. Or at least a rival, you know? That'd be sick. But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, any of the anime of my childhood, really, that's a dream role. I'll put that in the dream role rotation. The dream blunt rotation. They should let peers sing. You know what? I'm down with that. They should, honestly. Like, give me the damn musical number, please. Give me the damn punk rock anthem that he would be bound to make. And, like, they have voice actors in the anime, right? So it's like, I don't know, Pokemon, get that shit in your games. Get that shit in your games. There's a huge market for it. People would love that. They'd eat it up. Here's being a literal rocker and not voiced at all in the game, right? It's just so strange. Also, I love him. Fantastic character. With all the uncertainty in this world, I'm glad that Pikachu will always say Pikachu. True, fair. Very fair. It's like Elmo saying, Elmo loves you. Someone who wants to be a voice actor when a character who isn't talking out loud that Yapster used, I'm like, I don't want to read all that. Yeah. I mean, that is the funny part, right? Is voice acting is just reading aloud. It's acting. It is acting. That is the #1 skill you need. But it is just, yeah, it's just an endless amount of reading. Like, the most recent role I just rapped on, I looked at the script and I was like, holy fuck, that's a lot of words. That's huge. What the hell? Why is this so big? Most of my friends don't know what I sound like at all because I typically drop my voice pitch for like by 1/3. Since I'm AFAB, visibly not a guy, and work in a male-dominant field, a couple of them, including my therapist, heard it for the first time during my dissertation defense and were like, wait, you sounded so different? Ace, yeah, I mean, I feel ya. We all have different voices for different contexts and stuff. I think it's just like a natural thing to do. Tone switching kind of thing. So, yeah. Technically, there is voice acting in the Detective Pikachu series. That's true! There is. But I need it mainline games. We got to get that shit into the mainline games, like, ASAP. And people ate that up, you know? They loved that in that, because that's like a cute, quirky thing, right? I love it. And as a voice actor, just give me more opportunities to voice in things I genuinely love and would bring to life by having fun playing. Let me have fun playing, you know? Alright, we're gonna do stubby gun. Get this last pipe here, I think. Yep. Gotta get up in that. Nice. And then long gun. Oh, that stuff in there. Yes, good, good. Almost done. This is wild. I think I actually have to get up on this, though. Get up on it. Shrek, yeah. Shrek. Shark. Crazy. He's here. Chat. Despite everything, I won't make you cry. It's still you. Fingers for ruining the screaming of themes joke. A very strong customer service voice from basically all my past job lives. Hookah waitress, froyo shop, tech support. Look at the frickin' your lore coming out here. Tech support, call center. Oh man, my tech support, or not tech support, my call center voice. I won't say the company name, but thank you for calling. My name's Brian. How can I help you today? Oh, you're having problems with that? I'm so sorry. Yeah, the website is kind of rough to navigate at times. You're right. Despite everything, you're still gay. Brian, no. There's very much an audience of gamers who would prefer voice actors voicing those lines rather than them reading them all. It would be really nice. Part of it is like Pokemon's inability to change with the times a little bit. They're very stubborn. They're incredibly traditionally Japanese in how they do things, which is partially why they're so successful as well. They stick to a formula that's expected. But it is kind of cool to see them branch out a little bit with like shows like Pokemon Concierge that was on Netflix, which was so damn cute. So good. I want to see more shit like that that's experimental. But like, yeah, the Detective Pikachu series is really interesting. Stuff like that. It's really neat. But they are also like one of the richest companies in the entire world, so I'd like them to use some of that money to enhance their games a little bit. I broke up my customer service voice one time in earshot of my colleagues in grad school and watched a couple of them short circuit. That's so funny. That's basically my call center voice, yeah. Thank you so much for calling. My name is Brian. How can I help you today? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that you're dealing with that. Let me look up your file real quick. Can I please get a last name and your phone number? Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Carol, thank you so much, Carol. Just gonna be 1 second while I look up your file here. And yep, I got you on record, and you are right. Yes, you are right. You are in this program, and we should have. Yes, yeah. Carol, I would love if you didn't call me that. I will get you. Yep, we do owe you that. You're right. Please, if you could just hold for a second, please. Stop swearing at me. Yeah, that sucked. Hated it. Hated that job. Hated that job. I remember there was one time one of my old managers let me go off on a client that was just being fully unreasonable and was like, I'll let you know that was not one of our recorded calls, so you're all good. It's been enough years. I worked for Verizon phone /TV /internet tech support with New York /New Jersey, I think specifically the NYC metro area, as our main market. I worked at Blizzard in 2016, telling New Yorkers that a week and a half really was the earliest we could send a tech out. Oh God, that's awful. Call started off so well. What happened, Carol? Oh man, Carol was just taking her bad day. Like her kid lost his soccer game and then cried, and then she took it out on me, you know? Carol, I feel I should remind you that this call is being monitored and are recorded for quality assurance purposes. That is basically how I'd respond to people a lot. I'd just be like, just to let you know, this call is going to be logged in your file, so yep, that was not me being passive aggressive. I was just reminding you. Yes, and a good day to you too, sir. Meanwhile, he called me 1,000 slurs. The wildest call center voice I've ever heard was a former coworker whose voice went up the equivalent of 2 or 3 octaves when she answered the phone. I had a couple of those. I heard that as worked at Blizzard, and I thought they sent techs out. Oh man, yeah. How do I get a Blizzard Activision tech out to me to get me to not play Call of Duty ever? I have an illness where every year I go, maybe the new one will be better. But I'm not going to do that tonight, because you know what I'm going to do instead of dealing with their shitty servers? I am going to play Astrobot. I just treated myself to the first game I bought in, I think, years, maybe? A while, because I don't treat myself to anything. I bought Astrobot for PlayStation 5, and I'm so excited. And the dude who sold it to me was so nice. He was like, dude, you're gonna love this game. It's so good. It's one of my favorite games of the year. I'm just gonna warn you, it is a little short. I platinumed it in 14 hours. And I went, you know what? I have no time to ever play games ever. And every game is like, we have 400 hours of open world content. And I go, I will never finish this game. So 14 hours is perfect. That's awesome. Thank you for letting me know. Very excited for that. 14-hour game is right up my alley right now. So, wait, what was it? Good God. Sir, my manager will tell you the same timetable. Your area is under multiple feet of snow. If emergency services can't get to you for a week, what makes you think my text can? Yep. It was always fun when I got to escalate to a manager, and then my manager would just tell the person the same exact fucking thing. And then I'd get back on the phone, and I'd be like, and is there anything else we can help you with? And 9 times out of 10, they would just slam the phone down really loudly in my ear. Oh my gosh, that was my neck. That was insane. I love open world, but you're right. Not every game. Yeah. It's like, I remember when not every game. Like, I love a good, huge open world game that takes me like months to beat comes out every now and then. But not every single game needs to do that, you know? Is it actually? Oh my god. Alright, well, we're almost done here, so that's great. Hope it's been a fun stream. Thank you for being here. Good lord, sorry. I never hung up. Well, I mean, when you work at a company, most of the time you're not allowed to. When I worked in a call center, we literally were not allowed to hang up on people. They could be sitting there calling us every fucking awful word in the book, and we could not hang up on them. We just have to go, sir? Sir? Yep, sir, I heard you call me that the first 14 times. That is so great that you think that, but I am trying to help you with your account now. What was fun was when the manager was behind me in the queue, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh boy, 3 a.m. Oh boy, it's Xander Snatch, yeah. You're an hour ahead of me. Hey, the future's great. It's pretty fucking cool. So, all right, we got catwalk supports. Where the front door are those, man? What do you mean catwalk support? Wait. I think that platform frame. Oh, this shit under here. Perhaps. Perchance to dream. Perchance? Oh my gosh. Yeah, definitely don't miss that from working with some major phone providers. Yeah, Cosmo, that's fucking the worst. The worst! Oh, yeah! The worst. Ooh, wait. We are almost done. I'm so excited to get this done. Ooh, a la dirt. Oh, there's some. There we go. I love those ding ding dings. Ding ding ding. Ice cream's so good. Yes, yes, yes. Oh shit. I can't believe I missed this entire thing. Yo. Hey, yo. Let me. Oh, yeah. Cosmo, I've worked retention before. It's fucking terrible, right? Yeah, Juby, that's so valid. Like, no human being deserves to threaten another human being that way, especially over something that is typically very fucking optional for them. Like a product or a service that they have the privilege to pay for. But I guess privileged people are typically kind of not the most socially intelligent. So, it is what it is. Tess, what's up? Hello, hi. Hello, hello, hello. Good lord. Oh, Liz, yeah, we would do that sometimes, but like very rarely we're allowed to. I worked at a very, very corporate place, which was kind of stinky. Would never go back to that job. If a friend was like, I need a job referral for that job, I would be like, no, you don't. You can't. You're not allowed to go. You're not allowed to take that much toxicity into your body. Wait, what was this one called? Centrifuge driving belt shaft support. Oh, this. Great. There we go. Yeah, your literal wife is in chat. How do you feel? Centrifuge rotor shaft support. Nice. Good enough. Running wheel floor. These are generators. Oh, the running wheels over here. Over here. The platform. Inner track. What do you mean the floor? Oh, gear? These are gears? I thought these were like saws the entire time. I thought this was like, do you want to play a game? You know? Humans aren't meant to be exposed to such poison. Truly, though. Good lord. Good lord. Oh my god. Oh, shit. Down here? Hi. I didn't know this was a thing down here. What else we got? Potion machine dispenser spots. I'm so close to being done. And then I will sleep for many, many hours, I hope, and not cough myself awake 50 times like I did last night. Potion machine top. Got a machine head. It's better than the rest. Any old people in chat? Good lord. Yeah, exactly. Cause it's like financial stress. Sometimes really can be just outweighed by emotional stress kind of thing. Where it's like, yeah, I don't need the money that fucking bad. I'll simply sell feet pics. You know, there's options. So. You remember this? Okay, someone old in chat, thank you. Everyone point and laugh and say old. I'm the one who's saying it. Meanwhile, I'm like, anyone in chat who recognize that, you're old. Oh, okay, that, what? What do you mean, thing? What do you mean? We're all exactly 18. None of us can relate to your experiences. God. That actually sounds like a nightmare if I had only a community of 18-year-olds. I'd just be like, guys, are we sticking out our gat for the Rizzler? Are we so Sigma and Skibbity in Ohio? I'd have to speak that way. Like, I could do it, right? I'd be like, wow, crazy YouTuber reactions. Because that's like what they would probably be into, right? But like, intellectually, I don't know if I could have conversations with a community of only teens. Totally an elder millennial here. don't know what that's like at all. This running wheel shaft. The shaft. Gotta clean the running wheel shaft. Guys, don't get weird. It's called the shaft. Why are you getting so weird that it's called the shaft? Oh. We gotta get it all clean and wet. Chat, why are you getting weird about that? It's the shaft. Just say it like in those museum TikToks. God, I love that, dude. I crack up every time. Is there Duolingo for that? Maybe in like 20 years we'll get like Gen Alpha slang Duolingo. It's like, I'm sorry, you only got 9 out of the 10 lessons correct. You got mogged. El Riz, Baby Gronk did better than you. Instead of the owl, instead of duo, the owl, it's Baby Gronk. Rapidly approaching your location. It's a wooden shaft. I love that museum guy, though, who's like, Henry VIII was the ultimate Riz master. Like, God, it's so fucking funny. Morgan showed me those. I died laughing. So good. Lovingly whispering about wetting the shaft is what makes it weird? Do you not think that a shaft deserves a little bit of wetting? Of moisture to make it more moist? A moist shaft is a happy shaft. It keeps the machine running well. I find that very strange that you wouldn't want it to run so well, you know? To caress it. I'm a baby millennial. Shame on me for being born late, to be honest. Yeah, those of you who didn't recognize the song I was singing earlier, it's the band Bush, alright? Get a culture. Oh, we didn't talk about this, yeah? Speaking of baby boys, it was my baby boy, my baby brother Ethan's birthday today. Ethan Nestor. Dry chefs don't move as well, Jesus. I hope everyone wished Ethan a happiest of birthdays. It was his birthday. He's a ridiculous human being, but he, you know, he deserves some happy birthday wishes. I put up the original DMs that we sent each other, that he sent me, actually, when we first met, where I went, Morgan, this kid won't shut the fuck up. I'm trying to sleep. This is my first PAX. I'm stressed out and tired. Why won't he leave me alone? Wall column lights? Column lights. Wished him a happy birthday by liking his story. I have no way of contacting him. That's fair. I don't think most people should contact him. He's a danger to society. Hey, we did it. Ethan sounds like a nice kid. Is he on Blue Sky? He actually is now. I think I convinced him to get on it because he's on it now. He doesn't use it much. He probably won't use it a lot. He'll probably use it as much as he uses his other social media, but he's on it now. So go follow him. Maybe you'll be able to wish him happy birthday over there. But it was his birthday. Oh my god. Once again, given a mini existential crisis because Ethan and my bestie's little bro are the same age. What do you mean he's not a little kid brother anymore? Listen, I feel you. I understand you. When did he grow up, right? When in fact already following him, let's go. Reacted with emojis to someone else wishing him a happy birthday. I'm a bad fan. No, that's great. If I write it on his foot, he'll know through voodoo or something. There you go. That is the #1 way to actually contact him. All right, the fairy godmother said, Excellent work. Now it's my turn to do some cleaning. There's one large and particularly unsightly green stain that I'd like to remove once and for all. Right after I've taken Prince Charming to Friar's Fat Boy for his medieval meal. Comes with a toy battle axe, apparently. Funny part of the movie. Dragon's Lair is the next map. Donkey says, wash a lot. Oh, wait, here we go. Really good donkey impression from the hit movie Shrek. Wash a lot. You're like a walking fountain of youth. Just looking at you adds years to my life. Say, how long do donkeys live for anyways? Wait, am I gonna? Focus, donkey. Now everything's settled down. We're taking the kids off to see the world. All of it. Every last waffle. Oh yeah, I love that also, like, canonically Donkey and the Dragon just got it on. And somehow the DNA managed donkey dragons as kids. Then a brainwave hit me like a huge golden nugget. While we're here, why don't we rent out the pad on Lair B&B? Oh my god. Top up the reserves, help us to sleep extra tight at night. Now donkeys and dragons are relatively clean animals, but this place ain't currently fit for habitation. I know you're the one to bring that sparkle back. That was like spot on, right? The funny part of the movie, as if the whole movie isn't funny. True. Eddie Murphy, is that you? I know. Magical DNA is something. Same egg group. Flawless, thank you. Close enough. Welcome in, Eddie Murphy. I think that was pretty good. Ed. Ooh. Impression. Listen, there might be a couple of things in here that get your back up. What? Okay. Let me just put your mind straight on those. Oh, get your back up, like, you get, like, tense. Okay. Alright, I just wanted to do that. Alright, chat. Shirk. DLC. Fantastic so far. I think this might actually be the last level. This is kind of cool. Very fun. Very good. I know they just added Halloween stuff. Also, it's fantastic. I'm glad. Doing Donkey dirty? What do you mean? That's his voice. That's how he sounds. Everyone knows that. The seasonal specials, they just added this Halloween house, which is cool. So we'll have to do that soon as well. But this was a good time. I hope you had fun. I'm sorry I wasn't super high energy tonight. Again, late start, just very tired. Morgan and I are recovering from illness. So, thank you for joining me just for Casual Girl Week stream. Hope you've been liking the pictures I've been putting up on socials. Blue Sky now, Twitter and Instagram. So, wow. There we go. There's your muscle mommy content for the moment. I wish I knew how to stay warm in this game. This is great, Brian. Thank you. Well, thank you for being here. Like, truly. Love it so much. Thank you. So want to clean the high wind, right? Casual Radule. Happy I got to catch the last bit. Yeah, Tess, it's always lovely to see you. Thank you so much for joining. I'm sorry I don't do more EU-friendly streams. I guess UK-friendly streams. I had fun, and I'm just finishing up my art piece. That's great, Uber. Ugh, I'm out of points. That's okay. Points are, they're just for fun. Let me see what is going on here tonight. We're gonna raid Julia, just because I really like Julia's vibe, and I think that even when right now she's playing Phasmophobia with Julian, so we're gonna go over there. So even if you can't stick around for the full stream, at least stick around for the raid, so we can let a friend of mine know that we appreciate her and support her. Julia is such a good vibe. They're playing Phasmo, but like she is so funny and she's so chill and good energy. She just makes anything a blast and a good like wind down. I was able to finish some chores I've been putting off while listening. Well, thank you for being here. It's our fault for being in such an inconvenient time zone. It was a good time. Also, no worries about low energy, high or low. It's a lovely time. Well, thank you. That's really kind. Like, thank you so, so much. But we're gonna get y'all over there. So let me figure out what's a good one. We'll just do like a here to. This will be cute. This will be fun. If you don't have my emotes, by the way, you don't have my chaos emotes, feel free to add whatever ones you want at the beginning and the end of those. That message there. That's our raid message, here to protect you from ghosts because they're playing some Phasmo. So hopefully it's a lot of fun. If you like horror games, you'll like watching Phasmo. If you don't like horror games, you'll like listening to Julia play them because she is just, again, a lovely human. Stay ghosting, yep. I'm gonna get going here. I really gotta go to bed, so I probably won't stick around her stream too long, but thank you for just being lovely company here. Again, we'll get some of the more special streams going that you earned via tip goals and sub goals going very soon. This weekend should be fun. We got a collab lobby for Friday for Gardic Phone, Halloween themed. I got a piece of my costume today, so I'll be dressed up again. Girl Week will continue. And again, it just, I don't know, it's just like really good to have the vibes here tonight. I needed this kind of stream. Thank you, like truly, genuinely. Hopefully you had a great blast as well. A great blast, a good time as well, and a blast as well. Those are words. But I'm gonna get going. More girl content coming very soon in the form of streams and videos and you name it. So thank you for supporting the stream enough to unlock this incentive, and maybe we'll have another one in November. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, oh yeah, I should get the raid going. Thank you for hanging out. There we go. Stay in the raid again. Even if you can't stick around for the whole stream, at least stick around in the raid so we can let someone I think is lovely know that they are lovely. Y'all are so great. Like, truly, thank you so much for hanging out. It was a great blast. Humongous blast radius. Anyway, thank you for the follows, bits, subs, resubs, gifted subs, tips, anything that came through here tonight. Thank you for... Oh, what was that? That was crazy. I just like inhaled air and my like throat like actually like woke up a little bit. Thank you all so very much for all of your support of the channel. It's been so fun doing the special streams. Lots of fun stuff before the end of the month planned. Anyway, I hope you all had a great time chatting, lurking, no matter what you did. You're very much appreciated. Have an absolutely wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be for you. All of you are the greatest, like truly. Please give yourselves credit. Please give yourselves grace way more than I know you do. Anyway, take care of yourselves. I'm going to get going. Finger hearts as usual. Y'all are wonderful, and we'll see you in tomorrow's stream, and hopefully I'm not going to hack and destroy the vibes of the Gardic lobby. Anyway, goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye. Despite everything, it's still you.